Hello, I'm Redleg. In the 18 months since WTF Nation Radio first went on the air, we've grown far quicker than I'd ever anticipated. In fact, we've outgrown our current staff's capabilities, and some of them have threatened to quit if I don't get them some help. If you're interested in joining the WTF Nation Radio team, head over to WTFNationRadio.com, click on Contact Us, and then click on Join Our Team. We're looking forward to working with you. Thank you for your interest in WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.
Good evening, boys and girls. This is Tim Kennedy. I'm a Special Forces sniper, a Ranger qualified Green Beret, a UFC fighter. Please listen to us and the shenanigans that we're going to say. We will insult you. There will be racial slurs. We will be sexist. We will offend you. But there will be magic, and a unicorn will be raped. So enjoy the show. Thank you for listening on WTF Nation Radio.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Bro.
High praise. Oh, man.
Oh, you rock a radio discipline.
I rock radio discipline. Hi, guys. This is Ice at Sergeant's Time with Mike Golf and Gray Cloud coming up. Probably going to have, who's that other guy that rarely shows up? Oh, yeah, Doc Menace. I'm just fucking with you, Doc. Coming on this 18 May's edition 2017 of Sergeant's Time. Yes, you're listening to on Facebook Live, and you got it on the web, and you can listen on the TuneIn app, Puffin, Slipstream, Slipknot, whatever, apps we have out there. Dolphin, Puffin, TuneIn. We're streaming also on Facebook Live. As a matter of, are we doing this on the Facebook page for both? Oh, yes, we're doing it on the main page too. All right, so we got it on the main page, and then we got on the radio page. So there you fucking go. But
We are not, however, broadcasting on the Blue Whale app.
well, yeah. So what is up with that? Please tell me what's the deal with this freaking Blue. Okay. Fuck you, whale. Fuck you, dolphin. What is up with that? Give me some background on that. What is this blue whale thing?
What I understand, it's an app that was developed in Russia. Pardon me. It's an app that was developed in Russia, and it's targeting teens, and it gives them goals that, I guess, it's progressively hurting yourself more and more, and that the end state is kill yourself. So it starts off with something like, demographic data. What color are your eyes? How much do you weigh? How old are you? Where do you live? And then, poke yourself with needles and cut your arm with a razor blade. Stick your hand in a blender. Lick the beaters while the thing's on. And then it gets to the end, and it's kill yourself or we're going to kill your family.
Whoa. Now let's talk about this demographic. Are they talking about like millennials and teenagers doing it or something like that, or what's the?
Yeah, pretty much, because at the risk of offending our younger audience.
No, tonight we don't give a fuck.
Guys like you and I, and Grey Cloud, we're old enough to know fucking better. Hurt yourself. No, go eat a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Stick pins in your eyes. Fuck off. I'm not doing that.
So
I got a hard time driving a car without a fucking seatbelt now.
So basically, what it is, it's an app it's almost like a like you said, goal oriented. You have to go do some shit. Otherwise, you won't be able to progress to the next level, and then yada yada yada.
Right. It feeds on the achievement based affirmations that millennials need.
Oh my god! So wait a minute. So it's
bother looking it up on Google Play or the Apple Store because they've taken it down. It doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, wait a minute. So wait. So let me get this straight. So this was a method for millennials to off themselves, and somebody took it off the market. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Holy shit! Are they talking about coming back with another one or some shit, or is it just that's it? That was just one of those things.
It's probably something they'll come up with a replacement for, and call it something else like Grey Cloud instead of Blue Whale. I'm
really?
Totally kidding.
Oh man! Hey, what's up, Faith? So
yeah,
wait,
old enough better is like 5.
Yeah. So
yes.
basically, there was an application out there to wipe out the whiners. And then it stopped. Somebody stopped it, and
Darwinism at its finest.
I was about to say, why did they just let it fucking go and see what happens? Survival of the fucking fittest.
I'm not saying we kill the stupid people. Just remove warning labels and let nature take its course.
Exactly.
Well, we could lose a whole generation at that point.
Well, I don't know.
Let's be real.
No, because there's some adults that are acting like punk biatches too. They act the same fucking way. They get all butthurt about something, and then the next thing you know, there's like, oh well. Fuck you, you're gonna work in a skiff.
Like the stupid bitch that cut me off and hit my bike yesterday?
Yeah, dude, tell me what happened with that. I'm saving your fucking stories for some of this shit. What happened, bro?
Okay. So I'm riding to work. I work at the garden center at a depot that's orange, right? And I'm riding to work, and I'm riding as far to the right side as is practical, according to the law. And had some lady that was in a real big hurry to get to the Family Dollar store. She passed me on my left side, and she was in the turn lane. She passed me on my left side, gave me about 2 inches of clearance, and then cut it off in front of me. I jammed on my brakes and still hit her back bumper with my front tire. And then I chased her up into the parking lot, and I ripped this bitch up one side and down the other, cussed her out. She thought I was going to hit her. At one point, she asked me if I was going to punch her.
She asked you if she was going to punch
you? She asked, are you going to hit me? I'm pretty fucking close. I might.
Why not, bitch? You already fucking hit me. What the fuck? Wow,
well, then when I go to call the police department, to turn her ass in, and did you know that they have office hours?
Oh my god, you just made me smell my drink out. What did you just say? I almost made it sound like the police department had office hours.
Yes, the non-emergency number here doesn't work after 5 o'clock.
Oh my god.
And this was like 5:15, she hit me.
No, I'm saying, oh my god, because I can't believe I spilled some of my. Oh yeah, tonight's drink's brought to you by Jack Daniels and Lynchburg Lemonade. If you want to get drunk but still want to have a sweet tart taste to it, drink Lynchburg Lemonade. Anyways,
I get paid for that.
Dude, I know we should get paid for that.
We should.
I didn't say what it was and who made it, Jack Daniels, but I was just gonna say it was, Lynchburg Lemonade.
Spanky, I'm gonna hook up a trailer to the back of my bike, and anybody hits me, you'll be like my the bicycle version of my trunk monkey.
So, oh my god, I remember Mr. Trunk Monkey. So what happened? So did she even fucking acknowledge you? I mean, she said she pretty much she hit you first, and so not at any time did she offer you any type of restitution or anything like that.
No, she claimed that she didn't see me, and which is bullshit because I have a mirror on my bike or on my helmet so I can see what's behind me. She followed me and didn't pass me until there was about 30 feet from the turn that she needed to make. Claims she didn't see me. I'm riding a bright white bike. I've got a neon green shirt on. I've got neon green spandex on. And if you've ever driven down a highway, the first thing you're going to notice about a 40-year-old man on a bicycle is spandex. Really?
Yeah, well, you actually are starting to, not to, no homo, but you're actually starting to look okay in spandex, if that makes any sense.
The more I wear my spandex, the better I make the spandex look.
Yeah. What's up, Tyler?
The fact that I have like a 15 million lumen headlight and taillight on that fucking thing that flash. She told me she didn't see the lights, and I aimed the handlebars at her and blinded her, and she was like,
Oh, this is at night.
No, this was during the day.
Oh, I was about to say, bro, fucking.
But that's how bright the light is.
Yeah.
Blinded her in the middle of the day.
Oh, well, did you have your PT belt on, and did you do your SSDs? I mean, was there any of that going on, or?
I did not have my PT belt on. My SSD, I haven't even done SSD 1.
Well, there you go.
I retired as a sergeant first class, and I never even did a SSD 1.
Failure on that
Faith,
part.
I wear that junk. Because the bike pants that I have, they're spandex, but they have butt padding, which, at 40 years old, you need.
So you wear spandex that have butt padding on it. Okay. So since she hit you, so what did she didn't give you, like, here's my money? Was she like, she had an attitude about it? And I mean, God.
Her biggest defense was she didn't see me. And I said, well, if you put your fucking phone down, you dumb bitch.
Did you have a some people ride with with fucking GoPros on and shit. Did you ever do that? Are you gonna have to start doing that?
I have a GoPro mount on my helmet, and I didn't bring it with me yesterday because I was charging the fucking thing.
Oh, dude. So the one time you don't fucking have it. Yeah, exactly. The one time you don't fucking have it.
Yeah.
And you get fucking hit by some fucking bitch. So, God, fuck it, dude. Well, I'm glad you're okay, man.
Well, I mean, in this area, it won't be the last time. I guarantee that.
Yeah, dude.
But the one time somebody does hit me, it's payday for me, buddy.
Well, no, somebody did hit you.
I mean, if they actually do, the next time somebody taps me like that, I'm flopping. I'm totally taking it to the ground.
You're gonna
then we're all gonna get paid.
Like a European fucking
for profit after that.
Like a European soccer player, when you barely brush them, they're like, oh,
they break out the special spray that makes it all better.
Oh,
oh my God, you hit me!
Oh man, that's fucking hilarious. Hey, so speaking of bitches, I'm gonna. Yes.
No.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No.
I gotta. We don't have enough time to rage. There is not enough minutes in this hour to rage about fucking Chelsea Manning.
You said it.
I said it. Sorry, bro. It. God, dude. So first off, the little bitch threw his fucking picture on and of course, the Army Times ran with it. Oh, whoa, look at this. Chelsea Manning, the transgender soldier, was released from prison and posted a new photo on social media. So now that's making it sound like it's fucking,
I think I really think CNN has infiltrated Army Times.
I think so as well. Because they actually got, at the same time it was posted, that fucking photo. You know what I'm talking about? That there's that one, there was a couple of pics that CNN and Army Times kind of broke out. Well, you know, the Army Times, being that as the tabloid journalism that they are,
News.
Dude, they jump our shit all the time and never credit us.
yeah, they're fucking haters. But anyways, so posted a fucking pic, and one of them was walking out, and it had like, you know, the fucking freak wearing a goddamn set of fucking Chucks, right? And then there was another one about ready to eat some pizza and then celebrate with fucking champagne and also this shit. And then there was then another picture, and what got my attention, aside from the fact that it looked like one of my fucking former soldiers when she used to work on helicopters. But anyways, what fucking got my attention was the fact that this little fucking freak posted that, see, two and a half years of hormone therapy is really starting to show. And I'm thinking, I thought going back, and we've covered it, Redlegs covered it, we've covered it on other shows on the station, that the Army was not going to pay for any of that shit. The military was still going back and forth about it. And apparently it looks like
They're gonna.
they have. I mean, not to have that freakish fucking curiosity about it to look and see, you know, to check the picture out, but that little thing's starting to look like a fucking, it's trying to be a fucking chick. You know, you ever see that movie Alien Resurrection? You know, when they're trying to create the fucking, the perfect xenomorph? That's what it fucking reminds me of, you know what I mean? So
they're gonna pay for its transgender by annual whatever.
No, but they said they weren't going to do it.
Starting to charge soldiers for their GI Bill?
Yeah, well, no, they said they weren't going to do it, though. They said, the Army had said, because remember us covering it, because I remember we made a big deal about it. We're like, yeah, fuck yeah, man. They're not going to pay for their gender treatment and his reassignment, and they're not going to pay for, they're going to stop the hormones. Remember that a while back? Yeah. And then they said, and then he comes out with, oh yeah, see what happens when I have 2.5 years? These hormones are really fucking growing. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that the government was lying to us?
No, they don't do that. They're our friends. They're here to help.
Oh my God. It is time to activate tinfoil hat.
The internet does not lie.
The internet does not lie. There's no such thing as fake news.
Facebook, it's true.
But yeah, that little freak was basically taking fucking hormone therapy, and the Army lied to us. Lied to the nation, lied to the soldiers, saying, like I said, we at US Army WTF and WTFNationRadio.com do not give a shit about what the fuck you do as long as you fucking troop up and serve your country. However, when you fucking blatantly throw in front of us and say, and you put it out through the Army Times and through, you will not go on to this tirade against transgender soldiers and forcing leaders. Think about this, guys. Think about this. They're forcing our troops to go to transgender training for something that is already there. That's like telling the Marines that they need to go to fucking ocean training because they might have to hit it. They might have to go into the ocean. Nah, that's a bad analogy. They're gonna get crayon training even though they're already eating crayons. There, I said it.
It's kind of like the don't ask, don't tell repeal.
Oh my God, it's going to cause such havoc in the military, and all of us were like, no,
we already
know.
We already knew who the fucking homos were. And matter of fact, even the homos right now say, "Oh my God, please stop."
We didn't even care.
Yeah.
Again, this goes back to my whole triad about that fucking thing. Look, can that motherfucker put lead down range?
Yeah.
Can he do his fucking job? Don't flaunt that shit and don't make it an issue and live your fucking life.
Yeah.
Fucking A, shut up about it. Sorry, that's all I have to say about that.
No, I'm gonna keep talking about this little fucking punk. And I want to talk about the fucking hypocrisy of the fact that we, as a service, were lied to, and we're told that this kid was not going to get any of this fucking shit and not get any of this stuff done, and he comes out looking like an alien resurrection fucking DNA fucking bad test gone bad. You know what I mean? Some little Frankenstein bullshit. Sorry, dude. Sorry, man. I'm still pissed off at the 350 to 400,000 documents that you pulled out of a SCIF. And you know what? When you work in a SCIF, you start to learn more stuff about what people do. But anyways,
there you go.
There you go. So you pulled up to 350,000 documents on a fucking drug because you were butthurt about something and you didn't want to troop the fuck up because you found out that the fucking homo that you were fucking with was messing with somebody else, and you got butthurt. So to retaliate, because you were told that you couldn't hang out with this guy because this individual who was a homosexual lover didn't want to be outed as a homosexual lover, even though he was telling you to do whatever, and now you decide to take all this information. Not only did you take information from a skiff, but you took information from a skiff that had people's names on it, that had protected information and protected discussions between dignitaries. I think there's more. I think somebody else was involved, because there's no way that this little fuck was able to grab such highly sensitive materials and highly sensitive documents to corner to and be specific on conversations between the Department of State, conversations between the Department of Defense or the Defense Intelligence Agency. Okay, that was my skiff chiefs telling me that's all I could say there.
Well, yeah, let's leave it at that.
That's what he said. He said that's all you could say, man. That's all you could say. So
yeah.
So
there's a whole bunch of shit around that the community is not happy about. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh no. That's what I was like. Hey, I want to try to be ambiguous, but I just also want to not fucking do something that's thrown out to the and I think he knows who I am, and he's really fucking cool. But anyways, the point being is that that's my biggest thing, is that there was names and stuff revealed that look, dude, if you have a beef with what you think is going on and you're getting treated unfairly because of what you fucking do, we've gone through this fucking thing before. Pulling fucking secret documents or classified information out of a secured location and then transmitting it to, of all people, fucking just straight commercial media. Because it wouldn't have to been just WikiLeaks. It could have been just fucking, it could have been CNN. It could have been Fox News. It could have been, Reuters, or it could have been fucking Al Jazeera. Could have fucking happened to any of those fucking news organizations, but because this motherfucker was a little bitch and had an issue with somebody, didn't man the fuck up and say, hey, I have an issue, and bring it up the chain of command. And oh, by the way, that guy's a homo because I fucking blew him last night, and now he doesn't want to reveal. That's why I'm in trouble. Had a fucking bandana against the fucking unit, and now you want to fuck you, little punk. Matter of fact, I declare a meme war on your fucking ass. I want memes. Send them into the main page. Send them into U.S. Army WTF Moments, or send them into fucking WTFNationRadio.com. Of course, we have protocols on U.S. Army WTF Moments, but the radio, fucking A, dude, send it. We don't give a fuck. Memes
more.
Memes galore.
Meme war between Manning and Bergdahl.
That would be awesome.
Why?
Yeah, well, now that breaks
one issue at a time.
Yeah, one issue at a time. Because one issue at a time. Because at least a Bergdahl. And think about it. Did he reveal anything? When you kind of think the fucking amount, when you think of the extreme of how I say this, because I've been hanging out with those skiff little fuckers, and they're telling me more words that I'm learning every day. My $20 words have now gone to $40 words. The end all of second and third order effects and the causality and the catastrophic information that is being released between Bergdahl and fucking Shitstick. Bergdahl was walked away from his fucking post because he was butthurt about something. Same fucking thing, butthurt soldiers crying about something, and they do something stupid. So he goes and fucking walks off a fucking post and then gets captured. Aiding the enemy in a way.
He's a dumbass.
Yeah, well, is he aiding the enemy? Is he kind of,
Here's my take on
Had he been
that
given the
situation.
resources?
What's up, Greg Cloud? Go ahead.
So here's the situation. Here's how you take that situation, okay? He abandoned his post, walked off the base, right? So anything that he had knowledge of, which I can't imagine it being a whole lot based on rank and position, is literally information within 72 hours. So is it useful what he knows? Kind of, to a point, but does he have anything that could actually compromise the mission itself? A little, maybe, perhaps. Strength numbers, capability, things like that. Whereas the ramifications from it releasing what he released carries a lot more to it.
I
like you were
agree.
saying earlier, it's the cables especially is what was really fucked up about it.
Yes, that's. I didn't want to get too much in that, but you did it. But go ahead.
It's really there's a whole bunch of, I don't want to say back channel, but there's a whole lot of jumping through asses where I was at that time to ensure we were covered down on and that nothing was going to compromise our mission, to say that. And it was bad. I mean, there was several weeks of not anxiety, but, of a little bit of worrying on what was going to be found out by those we were working with, if that makes sense.
Well, agree. I understand. What people are like, you guys, what are you fucking talking about? Oh, the meme war. Yeah, I want. Meme war. Fucking talk shit. Throw some fucking Chelsea Manning. Fucking we don't give a fuck. Throw some fucking meme war. Make them in the Alien Resurrection. Fucking test tube fucking looking thing, like that big giant thing on Alien Resurrection when they were trying to make the perfect xenomorph, and they were mixing Ripley's DNA with an alien DNA, and they had all these weird contorted something like that. There's a line that's been from. I'm going to. Yes, indeed. I'm going to show that I do read. The misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows. That fucking it's the same thing. Politics do the same thing. Negotiations and diplomacy are the same thing. I didn't really think that we were involved in so many fucking crazy ass shit, and then I was involved in some stuff, and I'm like, wow. I thought, okay, I guess not. Cool. I'm glad. All right, because there's things that you see on that side, and then there's things that you see on, of course, at what the media is telling you. And it's quite fascinating when you start getting into those type of straight strategic negotiations for just anything. You know what I mean? Just for whatever. I mean, anything as simple as fucking buying a goddamn airplane to anything of fucking whatever. Name your flavor of whatever. I was just shocked at the amount of the fact that of the people that we thought were sometimes in negotiations with in order to get what we need to do. I guess you would say to grease the wheels or something. And we ended up talking to them. I'm like, wow. Well, in those cables, for what a cable is, it's not really a cable. It's just a term. Use cable. I got to break it down because we do have fucking
It's a streetcar rider.
Yeah, exactly. A cable is a message on a specific type of system that is done through the diplomatic channels. It's almost like their version of email, pretty much.
It's their own channel.
Yeah, it's their own channel, and it's an immediate. It's really quick and immediate. It's done on an old teletype. Well, actually, it's obviously been monitorized, but it's an old school fucking thing. It's pretty fucking fascinating when you think how old that technology is that we're still fucking using at some places. Only because obviously, I don't know, electricity in some spots, what they call dirt tours, are just not going to be fucking there. So a cable is a message that, yes, comes from an old term of that technology. So a cable will go out from an ambassador to say, I need this. And it gets to the Secretary of State through also the channels of the Office of the President. That's the way it works. It's that fucking quick. It is that fucking bam. They're already given that information. So when you hear that little fucker downloading cables onto a fucking memory stick and then fucking walking the fuck out.
It was a CD. Thank you, Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, that too. That's why we now have. Yeah, okay. Anyways, but I'm just no. Only because sometimes you people, Gray Cloud, sit down and educate those in that world, and I'm like, wow, 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 really? No, wow. So that little fucker pulled those cables down. And if those cables have everything and anything to do with our government telling another government, hey, you fuckhole, you better do this or we will bomb your country. Or we'll say, hey, what's the status of this fucking thing that you said you were going to help us out with, but you said you didn't want other nations to know, or OPEC or the UN or name your fucking coalition of whatever that you don't want nobody to know that you're helping us out with this. Those are in those cables, in those diplomatic cables. And so a lot of information and a lot of things that were gleaned from those cables were obviously compromised during the upload download to fucking WikiLeaks of all, several 100,000 documents. Shocking because, like you were saying, Gray Cloud, a lot of individuals in specific communities, to include my community as well. Fuck. Did you know that blah, blah, blah? And did you know that blah, blah, blah? And you're like, wow, dude, where'd you find that out? Well, I saw it on WikiLeaks. So first off, let me give you some WikiLeaks advice.
Don't go there.
If you're going to go on WikiLeaks, God, ooh, WikiLeaks. Ooh, man, this Lynchburg lemonade is fucking good. If you're gonna go on WikiLeaks, you're already, and you open up any files, you have alerted a lot of people that you're going through classified information. That's just yeah, that's just the way it is. You are going to be pinged. Now it depends on what you pinged on. So if you're on there, what the fuck is this, and you can't fucking read this, yeah, whatever. This is whatever. I don't understand what all this says. Okay, cool, and you cut it out. But if all of a sudden they notice that specific channels and everybody's fucking immediately downloading this shit and then starting to go through some serious fucking files, and now with the advent of pop-up fucking sites on your Facebook feed, you might open something up on your Facebook and not realize that it was linked to fucking WikiLeaks, and it opens up and your phone will say, yeah, whatever. Hey, shut the fuck up, D-Max. We're not here to fucking teach that shit. Although, yes, I agree, but don't do that. Don't be fucking throwing some shit out, because we'll have these fucking armchair fucking wannabe hackers come on there, and the next you know, you saw me WTF moments and WTF Nation Radio put me in fucking jail because of blah blah. Shut up. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking. I might be responsible for that shit. But anyways, they're going to take extreme interest, because what is going to happen is that everyone's like, "Wow, it's a free country. Fucking, I get to do this and I get to do that." And I get to do this, and because of that, I get to do whatever. Well, okay. Welcome to Sergeant's Time. I'm going to give you a real quick class on what's called the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act.
Hold on. I can sum this up a lot quicker and a lot cleaner.
Oh, okay.
If you are in the service,
yes,
and you download anything from that site that is classified, the excuse of, well, it's on the internet and I can get it, it doesn't bother me, does not fly. You know it is classified. You know what you're looking at is classified, because it is probably still properly marked, because they don't give two shits at that site. They just take it.
Yep.
You are now in possession of a U.S. government document that you do not have a need to know to have, and technically stole it. And we can start with easily Article 134.
Yes.
More likely you'll be prosecuted under Title 18 United
correct.
States Code.
Because a lot of the information that's downloaded, and what WikiLeaks is smart, they have no attachments to it. So once you download it, you'll only know that you downloaded it from. All the remaining tags that they got it from will be as if you downloaded it from the specific classified system itself. That's what I was trying to say, is that you download it and you get that piece of information, and they run through your computer, and they'll say it'll be like you were there with that little fuck downloading that information.
Is that why my security clearance was revoked? Damn it.
No, it was for that fucking truck payment you didn't fucking make because you're, you're Joe. You were Joe. So that's yeah.
And to be fair, it won't be my guys coming. It'll be the other guys in the 3-letter agency in dark glasses coming to talk to you.
Yes, it'll be Agent Smith. Mr. Anderson, I see you have a document here from 2004. And that's it. You're fucked. Then you're gonna go to Club Fed.
Did you get it? I got it from WikiLeaks. Prove it. Yeah.
Exactly, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Because what WikiLeaks has done is they've done it fucking, they've done their fucking due diligence to make sure that they didn't get it caught. Because that's obviously why they've not been able to be shut down so far. So you'll be in violation, of course, of, U.S. Code 50, Article 134, mishandling classified information. Kind of sounds familiar, but I'm not going to go there, Hillary.
Oh, yeah, it'll start racking up right quick and in a hurry.
Exactly.
When you give the
emails, you'll be fine.
Wipe your server with, like, a cloth?
Yeah, with wipers. Oh, you talk about with a squeegee or something? You fucking dumb bitch. Jesus, man.
Inevitably, every time I gave a briefing, that question came up. Well, it's on the internet. Tough shit. It's on the internet. That's great. Don't go get it.
Well, my biggest thing is that I'm not going to sit there and fucking condone. And here's another thing, too. Now, let's get back to the subject of that little fucking freak. Yeah, you're a freak. Bradley Manning, you're a punk-ass bitch. You traitorous motherfucker, okay? Because you play...
I hope he's listening.
I know, actually, he does. I know he fucking listens. So listen here, you little fuck. You deserve everything that's fucking coming to you, because karma is a fucking bitch. And all your little fucking followers that say, hey, he's a fucking hero and free him. No, he's not a fucking hero. I'll help you fucking come on. Give us a call, 415-889-8367. I will leave the lines open for you to fucking call us.
Don't put me through that.
Don't put me through
I will fucking hang up.
Well, that's good. Then we can understand each other for me and Ice.
Yeah, yeah, because we're gonna be like screaming and shit in the fucking mic, and then our guest CT Fletcher tonight will handle your fucking little ass. So,
Hey, hold on. So while we're on that subject,
Go ahead.
everybody's all up in arms about him being released and blah blah blah. And
Yep.
active duty, don't listen to their shit.
go for it.
All right. So yes, I had the CO do some research for me. She was able to pull up AR 190-47. And here's the sentence here's the paragraph that kind of sums up why he's still in active duty. It is, if a sentence to confinement expires before receipt of notification that the appellate review is complete, an enlisted prisoner with a remaining service obligation reverts to a duty status unless the prisoner is pending a punitive discharge and is placed on excess leave. So talking with the CO about that, what that means is, so he was convicted. The conviction still stands. He is awaiting his appeal to be processed. His sentence was commuted, not given clemency. His sentence was commuted by the President of the United States. Therefore, he is released back to active duty, because until his sentence is complete and or his appeals are processed, he is still a soldier in the United States Army. He has not been discharged. To continue, if the soldier's enlistment or service obligation expires prior to completion of appellate review, the soldier is pending a punitive discharge. The soldier will be retained on active duty until the appellate review is complete. Okay. In that case, the soldier may be returned to duty or placed in excess leave until appellate review is complete and the punitive discharge is executed. Therefore, one of two things can happen. He can get sent to a base and actually be assigned a unit, or what the CO says more than likely will happen is he will be sent home at the least expensive means possible to finish out his review process.
Okay, I'm still not waiting for the part where I can't punch him in the fucking face.
I didn't say you couldn't punch him in the fucking face.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, that little fuck. I want everybody to know that this guy is a little fucking he's a traitor, straight up. He had intent.
Flat out, agreed.
Hey.
Now that's where it gets a little fuzzy. I had a discussion with a colleague about this today too. So he was found. I think he was found guilty of mishandling classified information. He was not found guilty of espionage because they cannot fully prove his intent was to harm the United States.
No, but he was given it to. Well, okay, and that's where we need to update our laws when it comes to foreign states. You know what I mean? Or groups. You know what I mean? If they clump them up like that, then I'm pretty sure they would have been able to get it. Because you know the way this day and age is when it comes to who is a group or who is a state now, it's kind of like really not fucking that. I could say it's so asymmetric nowadays. It's hard to fucking tell. You know, well, it's not a state. It's not he did not give it to he did not give it to like the Russians, or didn't give it to the Chinese, or didn't give it to the Koreans, or something like that. Which you could get busted for fucking giving secrets to Israel.
Well, yeah, you get busted for giving secrets to anybody.
Yeah, to anybody.
However, it goes back to the intent, and then apparently his lawyers did a good job proving that his intent was not to harm the U.S., the government of the United States. Therefore,
no, in a malicious intent for espionage, but he was pissed off and butthurt at his unit, and that to me, I think, should have been malicious intent.
I understand, and I do see it. However, you gotta argue and win it in a court of law.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, you're talking about the same court of law that told us that he wasn't receiving fucking hormonal treatments for the last 2 years, right? That same court.
Well, again.
I was so fucking.
Pick your battles.
I gotcha, man. But it just, I am just, my jaw dropped to the floor that this little fucker has been receiving hormonal treatment for the last 2.5 fucking years, when we've had so many fucking issues with our pay, our veterans, you know what I mean? That whole are you fucking for real? You were willing to give that little piece of shit. Even members of the transgender community are some of them that are in the military are saying, "What the fuck, dude?" on this guy. You know, the boss even said one of his compadres from basic training was talking shit about how weak and what a pathetic little pussy he was in basic. Again, it infuriates the fuck out of me that everyone has the nerve to share and celebrate this guy being released and not understanding what exactly he's being released for. I really don't think that nobody understands what the fuck he was released for.
Nobody does.
Nobody understands what the legality of it or what he did. Everyone's looking and focusing on the fact that there's this little queerbot that didn't fucking do shit in his fucking unit and then got busted. And as soon as he said, "I'm transgender," all of a sudden the movement caused. It just happened. There was this movement.
It was this whole thing. Honestly, I think it played a part in the sentencing.
As far as what? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Why he got commuted and the way he was treated afterwards, and that they were still going to possibly continue with his treatment and all that shit.
Yeah.
I think it was a move on the lawyer's part to fucking put him up to it, and he just went with it.
You think so? For real?
No, I don't.
Oh. I mean, that's kind of, again, and for nation, if you guys are really trying to understand what the hell, basically what we're saying, I think, and there's some tinfoil hat theories and skiff talk, which is like this worse than fucking locker room talk sometimes, saying that little fucker had intent and they're just doing, and now the U.S. Army and the U.S. government are backpedaling on a lot of shit, especially when that little fucking asshole said, "Oh, it was 2 years fucking," I don't know how it talks, I'm just saying, imitating him. That, yeah, his voice is 19 octaves higher. I'm only guessing that, you know what I mean? God, dude, it's just fucking frustrating as shit. And then this horse shit going on with POTUS. So, I have no idea what the fuck's going on with that. Yes, Comey, God, just fucking crazy as shit. For those of you who do not fucking know, there's now been a special prosecutor and a special counsel adjourned for fucking some type of Russian collusion and all this other stuff. Well, everyone's been asking for their fucking impeachment. And then I'm really kind of looking to see what they have, what everyone's big gripe about. What was everyone's gripe? No, really, I mean, I want to know what was.
Because the candidate didn't win.
No, I mean, but let's be honest. I mean, I'm having frank talk. We're apolitical. We will go back and forth. We talk shit about both, the Republicans and the fucking Democrats and, and everyone else in between. But what was the issue? What was the big deal? I mean,
so they think it's because of the collusion between the Russian government and Trump's campaign during the campaigning season up to the election, that he conspired with somebody, or his campaign conspired with somebody in the Russian government, and they worked to help him get elected. That somehow, and this is my big argument about it, is that did the Russians hack the voter boxes? Did the Russians cast the votes? Did the Russians come to the U.S. and drive many people to the ballot boxes so they could vote? That, to me, is interfering in the election. Whether they dumped a shit ton of propaganda or whatever, who the fuck cares? Is it our issue that the American people can't do their own research? They want to believe everything that comes out of the candidate's mouth. They can't just read the documents or the proposals that they have and go from there. Why do they always have to blame somebody or not be happy about a situation because they didn't get their fucking way?
That's my biggest thing too. Is everyone's providing no proof. Everyone is saying now, nation, understand this. If you're asking for an investigation, I've been in positions where I've assisted in investigations, and I will tell you this: once an investigation finds something, then it's almost like one thing I love about investigations when it comes to something like this is that it's almost like a scavenger hunt. It's almost, it's actually quite enthralling. You're like, wow, this is really happening. This is gonna be fucking doing this, and you're gonna whoa. And what happens? You find out some information that leads you to another piece of the story. Well, this investigation, I think, is going to lead to another piece of that story, but I have a feeling it's going to involve a little bit more than their whatever connection they're trying to make with the president right now. I think it's going to be involving a lot of people, both Democrat and Republican, and it's not going to be fucking pretty.
Here's the greatest thing about this that I don't think a lot of people understand. They want to impeach Trump and have him removed. Okay, and most of those people screaming are Democrats. Here's the thing, though. That's great. So you impeach Trump, Senate finds him guilty, which hasn't happened in the history of the United States, by the way.
Well, Clinton was impeached, but he was not. But he was not indicted.
Stop.
But he wasn't convicted. I mean, he wasn't indicted. Go ahead.
Impeachment. When you bring the articles of impeachment, you are bringing the president or that individual, the official, to trial, because more than just the president can be impeached. Okay, so you bring the articles of impeachment. The trial is saw by the Senate, and the Senate votes as the jury, yay or nay. So, no president in the history of the United States has been found guilty after the articles of impeachment have been brought against them.
True.
Okay, and there's two presidents, for everybody to understand out there, that have been impeached: Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton.
Oh, damn. I didn't think you'd get me.
I always get you.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Great Cloud.
But not as good as Monica.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You want my daughter? My daughter's so good looking, it's almost like having an anal. Go ahead.
So, here's the thing about it, though. They want him impeached. They want him removed from office. That's great. You know what? You know who takes over?
His fucking vice president.
The vice president.
Who is 5 times more conservative than any Republican that's out there right now.
And you know what? The Republicans still own the White House. So guess what? It's still a Republican agenda.
Yeah.
And then you know what? There's a good chance that he's going to run for election. And here's the kicker about that. If it happens at the 2-year mark, or if there's 2 years or less left in Trump's original presidency, he can run for 2 more terms.
Well, that's what people are forgetting.
Damn.
That's what people are forgetting.
That's what they don't understand. So if, let's say Pence does a great job,
Yep.
he turns whatever, okay, so Trump is out, Pence takes over,
Yep.
runs the American dream through.
Correct.
Gets elected for another 4 years.
Yes.
And he'll be the incumbent and more than likely be the automatic nominee for the GOP
For the next time.
for the next time.
So he will have served almost approximately what? Let's say this all happens. What he'll have? Almost 12 years of fucking.
10 years.
10 years. Max is 10 years. So here's the thing: if it happens before, there's more than 2 years left in Trump's term when he takes over,
Yeah.
he can only run one more. He can only be elected one more time. If it's less than 2 years, he can run twice because the maximum is 10 years, or being elected twice, I guess is the best way to say it.
Yeah, he can only serve 2 terms, and those 2 terms would be that right there. Because technically, he's not serving on his term; he's serving on the president's term.
But it's got to be less than 2 years when he takes over.
And Mike
For him
Pence
to get
is really fucking conservative. I mean,
11 months, 364 days.
really fucking conservative. So if that's what you want, I was talking about the rabbit hole of them finding out that.
Well, they're gonna find a lot of shit too. Oh, here's one better. So let's say they don't like Mike Pence.
Yeah.
Guess who's been lying behind Pence?
The
Right.
the yeah, exactly. I was about to say Speaker of the House. It's gonna be fucking Senator Paul. What the fuck? I would sell my mom over a fucking cliff, fucking Ryan.
So guess what? The Republicans still own
The White House. Exactly. You should just let the guy fucking go, and he'll probably. You know what? I know Trump's fucking. From what you've seen so far, I think that he will have had. I think he'll like fuck this. I'm not running a fucking another term.
Hey, so I have a colleague at work, and we talked about this today. Her take is on it that she thinks that he did this as a joke, haha, to prove that he could win it, and he really doesn't want to be president. So he's doing all this weird shit to try to get fired. I joked with her saying, "You watch."
He will.
He's going to come to impeachment, going to be found not guilty for the articles of impeachment. And he's going to be like, "Fuck, now what do I got to do?"
Yeah. Well, I was just talking about the investigation and finding out how many individuals were involved, included with Russian fucking investors as well. It's not just the fucking Republicans; it's everybody. Hey, that percentage of uranium that fucking was a big donor from Uranium One, Russian company. Who was the donee or the recipient of that donation? Hillary Clinton. Who was involved in a lot of the fucking businesses and stakes out for some of the property with the Chinese and all that around the upper Manhattan area? Fucking Cuomo. Everybody isn't, like you just said, everybody is in the mix with who is fucking involved with different specific. And the best part about it is you don't have to be 100% completely factual in stating this. Just be against a specific person. Because I've never seen this amount of fucking bullshit on any fucking presidential. I mean, even W didn't get this fucking drama. You know what I mean? Everyone was making fun of W for his cute little fucking words that he didn't know how to pronounce. Or sayings that he didn't know. American,
I looked myself up on the Google today.
Yeah. So today we killed a terrorist. He's talking like that. Everyone's like, oh, there's W. Look at him. I'm the president. You know what I mean? And that was it. No, everyone's like, oh, he doesn't know how to say strategy right. I said, we're going to get them with the strategy.
Strategy. I love that.
I love that one.
Strategy.
Yeah, fool me once and you're fool me twice and I guess you fooled me again. You know what I mean? His little you know what I mean? His little giggle that he had. So
he's a Brazilian.
Yeah, it's like fucking everyone made fun of him because like, oh, little W, he's so cute, fucking whatever. But and nobody said anything about him hanging out with fucking Putin at the ranch. Nobody fucking said anything about fucking who else? He had Z at the fucking. He had a lot of people at his fucking Western White House that no one was like. Now this is going back to what I was saying. This whole thing about what was happening with the Russians were in the Oval Office. Yeah, foreign ministers visit the Oval Office. And he had cake. And the reporters only got one scoop of ice cream instead of two. I can't believe that motherfuckers got butthurt about that.
Slow news day.
I'm just, yeah. Well, no, it almost seems like breaking news right now.
When Romney was running against Obama, and they did a debate, and Romney Cloud said the Russians are going to be the biggest threat, and and Obama and the Democrats basically laughed it off.
Oh yeah, Obama made the comment of the 80s are calling and they want their foreign policy back is what they're fucking talking about.
Yeah,
he made that little fucking comment because he said, yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, no, the Russians aren't whatever. But as soon, oh my God, like again, going back to what these cables were. Now this is another thing too. What was exposed? You notice nobody's really going back to what those cables were all about.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, I was like, oh my, why don't you go in there? Because you know who was involved in those cables at the time? After W?
Russia.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Russia. We help you. No, I shouldn't be saying the Russian accident because I'll we'll get shut the fuck off. I'll get droned. Yeah.
They wouldn't drone the Pentagon where we broadcast from.
I thought it was Area 51 or the Alamo. They would never drone. That's why we broadcast in those specific areas. That way you can't drone us.
Where's the truth where he would?
Yeah, exactly. You can't fool me again. We killed Al-Qaeda. Fucking love. Now I'm gonna have that fucking. I'm gonna go home tonight and say, "Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, Spanky, you like tacos?"
Hello. Yes.
Some tacos.
Exactly. Give me a.
It's almost like Beavis and Butthead.
Pretty much. Yeah. Oh my God, man. So yeah. This little fucker here, though, man. I'm just really disappointed at the fact that we were. You want to have faith in specific systems. You want to have faith that you are being talked to and being, I don't know, you could trust somebody. You could say, no, there's no way. There's no way at all that the government's lying to you. The government would never lie to you. No, we're not going to pay for his hormonal treatments. And then he comes out, hi, 2.5 years. I look like an alien, bitch. You know what I mean? I don't even know if that's the way he sounds, but I'm just going to fucking say that little fuck is, Memes. Remember, guys. Memes.
Where the fuck are our memes?
Yeah, I want some memes. You got memes.
How come we haven't got any yet?
I know. Hey, check the inbox on the radio. I'm looking right now. Are we looking at the main? How are we looking on the main page? Oh man. Well, thank you, Casey. Geeking out about what? What are you geeking out about? W or you're geeking out about or Bill Clinton? Hey, baby. Go here. You mean my twin brother Redleg? Redleg can do some good Bill Clinton fucking impersonations. But hey, we got a guest tonight. Probably one of the most powerful fucking motivational speakers that you have ever fucking known.
Tony Robbins?
No. This man makes Tony Robbins look like a bitch.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Tony Robbins is a big fucking dude, so you know this is me being a hype man for one big dude talking about another big dude. But C.T. Fletcher. If you guys don't know who C.T. Fletcher is, man, you need to jump on some of his videos. I'm telling you, man, this guy is a fucking inspiration. Coming around about the break. A beast of a man. Part of the Iron Addict Syndicate. Iron Addicts Nation, from one nation to the next. AGI, what's going on, man? Glad you could join us tonight. Yeah. I'm killing the mood over there. I'm killing the mood. What am I killing out? Well, I'm killing the mood to what? Oh, you're trying to get some woo woo woo, Casey, and I'm like, hey baby, how you doing?
Are you trying to get some wobble of a dub dub?
Yeah, you're trying to get some of that, and then here's Bill Clinton. Hi, how you doing? With W going.
Woo woo woo.
Woo woo. So
just say no.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the feed, and then play some music. And then we'll wait till our esteemed guest gets on, and then we'll be able to. Let's see, who is this? Oh, we'll be able to get no idea who that is.
Maybe it's Chelsea Bradley.
Yeah, is it Chelsea? Is it Chelsea?
Oh my God!
Don't say that, because what if it's
Brad Elsey?
All right.
Real quick before we break,
yeah.
There's an article out there somewhere. I'm trying to find that. There's a good chance he's moving back to the MDW.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take a break right quick, and we'll cover some of that shit too. Okay. So. Woo.
Shots.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you even fucking say that, dude? Now, right quick, and we'll cover some of that shit. Okay. So. All right. Let's take a break. Shouts.
Shout.
Listen up, motherfucker. Never accept the goddamn limitations, you son of a bitch. Decide for your fucking self. I gave it a fucking try. Get your punk ass in there and give it a try. I'll be working on it.
All right, we're up. Welcome back to Sergeant's Time, and right now we have I am fanboying the fuck out. My man C.T. Fletcher is on the line. What's up, big man?
Hey, how you doing? I'm glad to be on the show.
Oh man, I am fucking pumped. Iron Addict Nation, son.
You said a bad word. You sure that's okay?
You could say it, man. We got it recorded on Facebook Live, and we have, dude. I gives a fuck. You can say bad words, bullshit. As a matter of fact, the highlight of everything that you say is at the end, what, motherfucker, right?
Yes, sir. That permeates my speech pattern.
That permeates the vernacular of which I'm gonna fucking tell you to get in the fucking gym. I love it.
There you
man.
go.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself. I just threw it out to the nation right now. A little clip of you throwing some stuff out, and then, doing the guys in the chat room didn't hear anything, but the guys on Facebook Live were able to see your little clip on Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Bro, man,
wait till I'm a senior citizen and offer me a role in a movie. And guess what? I fool their ass. I hung the fuck around. I'm still here, and I'm still CT motherfucking Fletcher. So I got a little part.
A little part. You were you provided a pivotal moment in the movie when you jacked some punt snitch inside the fucking pen. So tell us about where you come from, and give us a little bit about what's going on with you, man.
Well, I'm known as the Superman from Compton. So I was born actually in Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, but I grew up in the city of Compton, and that's why, hence the Superman from Compton title. And I competed in powerlifting for almost 30 years. And then after I retired from that, I had open heart surgery and had an aortic valve replaced. I now have a metal valve where my normal aortic valve was, and I have a tick instead of a heartbeat. And I actually died 3 times during that surgery, but I'm back, and I'm still here, so it's still my motherfucking set, and I'm proud to be here, proud to represent, proud to be a Army veteran, and proud to be on your fucking show talking shit with you.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck them vegan bitches. Hey, so check this out. Tell us a little bit about your Army career.
It's not a whole lot to tell. I remember, I was an 18-year-old kid, and at that time, I believed my recruiter, and I told him, I don't mind going any of the 50 states. You can send me any of them, but please don't send me overseas. And he said, no problem, CT. And as soon as I graduated basic training, they sent my ass straight to Germany.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but Germany's a spot, man. Where were you stationed at?
Hey, Germany was cool, but when I was 18 and never been on an airplane before, I was like, fuck.
Now, what did you do in the Army in Germany? Where were you stationed at?
I was stationed in Frankfurt, Germany, Rhein-Main Replacement Air Force Base. I was stationed on the Air Force Base. And what we did, every Army NCO that came into Germany, we typed their orders up. So I was a fucking typist. Everybody think I was jumping out of planes or fucking infantry or something. I was a fucking typist.
Yeah, but you know what? You're not perpetrating a fraud. At least you're saying that, and you got pride about saying it. I was a fucking typist, and that's what I did.
I typed the shit out of it.
Awesome. So there was a movie out. I'm not talking about Dawn of Justice because that was cool. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you probably got to hang out with those guys and shot the shit with them a little bit. But what was the there's a movie that came out. Can you talk about it? It was just released last year.
A documentary called My Magnificent Obsession is out on Netflix right now, and it's just my life story. And it really I was kind of worried about sounding like or looking like a pussy because I had to, actually reveal a lot of things that are very near and dear to me. I talked to my mom about my mom, which was a very influential, and the source of my strength is my mother. And I talked about her a lot during the movie. And a lot of things that people, don't know. If they just look at YouTube videos, they just think I'm a cussing idiot from Compton. But there's much more to my ass than that. And if they watch the movie, then they'll be able to see that.
You were a 3-time powerlifting champion back in the day when it was actually a contest. I mean, can you tell us is that still hold true? Has anybody broken any of your bench pressing records?
Oh, most definitely. I think all my bench press records have been broken now. I had one at Venice Beach that was recently broken by Leroy the Machine Walker. But I think that one held up, bench press record held up the longest. A 3-time bench press world record holder and a 3-time world strict curl champion also.
What is that?
Strict curl is performed with your head, your back, and your ass planted up against the wall. And that's how you perform the curl. And if any one of those three come off the wall, your head, your back, or your ass, the curl is no good. Hence the term strict, very strict curl. And I now have my own strict curl association with the ISCA, the International Strict Curl Association. And we will be holding our world championship. I'm getting a commercial in here.
Go for it.
Venice Beach this Labor Day weekend. World Strict Curl Championship. Venice Beach this Labor Day weekend. So if you're in town, bring your punk ass over there and watch some curls.
You got to watch them curls. So check this out. Dude, I'm gonna go ahead and play a little excerpt of only audio of an exclusive background. You'll be able to hear it right now, and everyone else will be able to hear it. Talking about your Signal Hill Valley, California Saturday. It's going through a little bit of a Iron Addicts gym, and then you giving a speech. This guy's he's working out, so don't get all fucking crazy and shit.
It's the original Iron Addicts team right here, outside the gym. I love each and every one of you. But you also know, inside that motherfucker, I'm gonna tear your fucking soul to pieces. Everybody wanna be a fucking Iron Addict. Everybody can't do that shit. Everybody claiming that shit. I'm an Iron Addict, I'm out of you a motherfucking liar. You ain't paid the cost to be a fucking Iron Addict. Show them what we do, Iron Addict. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yep, come on. Look at that shit. Oh, damn. Legendary bootloader. Come on, come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on.
All right, so you have you have the most unique way of fucking motivating people, and like you said, out here we all cool and shit, but once we're in there, you break people off, and you actually are on the motivational speaker circuit.
Yeah,
and
I tour the world now talking shit. And you know, one of the things I do a little more than talk shit. One of the things that I like to every country that I go to, I have this saying, and it's that we are all the same under the bar. No race, no nationality, no religion, no politics, no man, no male, no female. We're all the same under the motherfucking bar. And it is so true. When I go to Russia, Germany, wherever I go, you know, people are people. And if you only know people from what the news says, then you don't really know them. You have to go to that country and meet the people before you can really say that I know them. And it's so much different than what you might see on the news.
How did you, I mean, you started, I mean, I'm gonna dig a little bit further back. So you were discharged in the Army. What got you into doing, you know, being part of the Iron Addict Nation? What got you into lifting? What was it? I mean, you have a lot of Arnold quotes in there, so obviously it's Arnold's one of them. But what was it that got you to that point where you said, "Man, I need to lift some shit. I need to get some gains." What was the catalyst for that?
Well, prior to weightlifting, I was a martial artist, and I started out boxing, then I switched to martial arts. And you know, I went to competed in tournaments, and I decided that, you know, I don't like so much getting punched in the fucking face every day. So it's okay part-time, but this getting punched in the face every fucking day ain't so cool. So I went to the beach one day, and I had my girlfriend with me, and some big buff motherfuckers walking around on the beach, and they got all the attention. I mean, all the girls was like, "Wow, look at them motherfuckers." And I was like, you know what? I think I had a little jealousy going on. I was like, man, you know, I think I like some of that attention. And I, you know, because I told my girlfriend, you know what? They got all the muscles and shit, but I bet you I'll beat they fucking ass. But it really, that was a little jealousy, and I wanted some of that attention that them bodybuilders was getting, so I decided that I would give weightlifting a shot.
So what does ISYMFS mean?
It is still your motherfucking self.
Instill your motherfucking self.
That means that as long as you're alive, you have a chance to change your current condition. You don't have to wallow in it. You don't have to make excuses if I don't have enough time. I can't do it. And because I don't give a fuck. Just like my drill sergeant, where I got a lot of my philosophy on training from, was the Army. It's like my drill sergeant never asked me if I wanted to do a goddamn thing. He only told me what the fuck to do, and I responded because he left me no motherfucking choice. But ISYMFS is no matter how bad things seem, what kind of trouble you're going through, you could recuperate from a tragic accident, whatever the fucking circumstance, you're still living, motherfucker. So you still got a chance to do something about it. But get your punk ass up and do something about it instead of whining and crying like a little bitch.
Exactly. Speaking of little bitches, I've in case you hadn't noticed, I'm a big fucking fan, and you had some guys out there that were throwing some hate about you and your son. What's up with that shit?
Oh well, it is anytime, and I don't put myself in the category of a great athlete, but can you imagine the son of Muhammad Ali trying to box? He would forever be compared to his father.
Of course.
The son of any great athlete, and I don't put myself in that category, but I'm just doing it for comparison purposes. The son of a great athlete, if he decides to go into the same field as his father, say his father was a great race car driver, and Mario Andretti's son would have a hell of a pair of shoes to try to fill. So just because he is my son, people are gonna fuck with him and throw a lot of hate on him just because he is CT. You'll never be your dad. You'll never do this. You'll never do that. But I'll tell you what, it takes a hell of a pair of balls to stand up and know that you're gonna be talked about and still do the shit any fucking way. So I'm proud as fuck of my son, both my sons. I'm very proud of my son to say, fuck you haters, I'm gonna do the shit anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And what blows me away was that when I was doing some of that research and I saw the people that were talking shit would not even, I don't even think they would say it I wouldn't even in the same city block as you. These little punk asses that look like you said. I mean, like I heard some of the comments that you've said before. I'm surprised. You are a better man than me, bro. I would have said, where the fuck do you live? And let's go. Like you said, you even called him out. Hey, let's go meet out here on the fucking beach. Let's go right now, 1-on-1, and let's talk about it. And well, I mean, I'm pretty sure there would have been no talk, but the motherfucker probably wouldn't have got out of his car. But I could not believe that someone was, and you were developing your son to be a better man. It had nothing to do with lifting weights or nothing like that. Your son wants to take an interest in what you're doing. You want to make him become a better man, so that's the best way you could do it. And exactly. I couldn't fucking believe that this little punk ass bitch was talking all this shit. And I'm like, and he's still alive?
He's a fortunate motherfucker.
Exactly. So I'm that's cool. Whatever, man. Like you said, if you want to fucking talk some shit out and you think you can come up against the man CT and then not have the balls to say it, then that's on you. Because I was just utterly shocked that he would even make a fucking comment like that and then run around behind your back. And then of course comes from a goddamn vegan channel or some shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Oh, go back to go eat your damn lettuce, man. Because whatever, man. Yeah, so that got me steamed up because A, I'm a fan, and B, anytime someone is trying to better their son to be a better part of the community, you should not knock a man down for doing that. Because I mean, I got a little son too, and I want to hope, just like you're trying to hope to instill that role model for your son. Don't matter what you do, like you said, it could be a race car driver, it could be whatever, it could be a boxer, whatever. But you are doing some of the things that most motherfuckers ain't doing right now, and you're stepping up. And man, you what, 56 years old, 57 years old?
I'll be 58 on June the 8th.
I was trying to give you a compliment, but
thanks, man. Take a few years off, but I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm proud that I made it this far, man. So I'm happy. I'm happy about my age.
Well, nothing wrong with that. Team old, baby. Team old. So, yeah. So tell us a little bit after. Okay, so you got into that stuff, and then what got you in the powerlifting thing? What was it the muscle beach from Venice, the back in the day when Arnold was running around and and throwing his shit up, and then the competition started coming out, and then is that what got you into the powerlifting? Because I know there was the bodybuilding portion of that and then working out, but what was another reason why you? I mean, I know you went to that, but somebody call you out and say, "Hey, punk, come over here and let's get this shit," and then you fucking say, "Oh, okay, I got this."
No, that's kind of.
See, I knew it.
That's part of the powerlifting thing is because my family history is steeped with stories of super strong people and super strong feats of strength. So and my dad was a preacher. My favorite Bible story is always the story of Samson. Reason why I named my son Samson, one of them. The oldest son is Junior, but it was always steeped with stories of strength and incredible feats of strength. And I heard this, from the time I was a child, a very small child, stories of strong people and being strong. And I was always, the strongest kid in my class, except for my older brother, Walter, who's no longer with us. He would always be number one and I'd be number two. So strength was just a natural thing for us.
I like that Samson analogy. So your dad was a preacher. Kind of a little bit of highlights in your show on your Magnificent Obsession movie that you and your dad had a little bit of a rough how can I say, upbringing? How about that?
Yeah, that's putting it nicely.
Well, I mean, I want you to.
Used to beat the fuck out of me.
I was about to say, I was another way for you got. I wouldn't say rough. There's some motherfuckers that actually need their ass beat, and so, and I even admit it myself. I mean, my dad was a Vietnam vet, and I guarantee it, I probably deserved some of the shit that happened to me, and whatever. I probably deserved it. I'm not saying you deserved your dad to get the shit bit out of you. I'm just saying. What kid doesn't have any issues with their dad? You and your dad have reconciled, right? I mean, everything's good to go, y'all. Or is that? Or do I want to go ahead and wait to the movie?
I guess you would. I see my dad on his birthday and on Christmas. That's the 2 times a year that I see him. And what you were saying about deserving an ass whooping, that's true in a lot of cases. If you were, kids act up, then that's a different thing. But I think I got my ass whooped for things that kids, that normal people, let alone normal people, like going to the movies or the way I got an ass whooping one time because of the way I walked. So I don't know I think that falls outside of the category of the normal.
Yeah, that does.
Your ass beat for something.
Yeah. No, I got it. Yeah, I didn't want to strike a nerve, but I don't want you to beat my ass either. But, so then it got you to your bench pressing stuff, and then it got to your family. Tell us about your wife. One thing we have not seen, only a little bit of some stories about your wife or your girlfriend. I'm sorry, and so tell us about her.
She is actually my ex-wife and current girlfriend.
Oh,
so yeah,
that's what I was. Okay, that's what I was. I wanted you to spit it out because I didn't want to be the. I mean, is this guy the? Because I'm going through your history.
That's what it is, and we've been together, I guess, about close to 25 years now. Well, on and off, but mostly on for about 25 years. And when I was in the hospital, somewhere between life and death, B and one of my daughters would come and they would sleep in the hospital room. They get a little cot and sleep in the room with me during my stay. And I was in there for months. In the hospital, they would sleep there, every night to make sure I didn't, pass away during the night, or that little alarm wouldn't flash without the nurses getting the nurses' attention to come in there and see if I was still with us or not. So she takes care of me. Between her and my kids, they take care of me. And all I do is ask them what the fuck's going on. They tell me what I'm doing. I show up and I cuss at people. they do everything else.
So they're running your admin while you cuss some motherfuckers out.
Yeah. There you go.
So how old is Samson now?
Samson's 22.
22. That kid's getting he's getting pretty strong. I'm watching some of them videos you got, and
yeah, he's getting up there, and it's just naturally 100% natural strength. And
yeah,
I think if he listened to me, he'd be even a lot stronger. But it's you don't never want to listen to your parents.
Exactly. Now you were talking about the natural thing. There were some people trying to throw some hate in you about that too.
Yeah, definitely. They always, but I have a standing offer to anybody, $10,000. I'll take your test, any kind of test you want to give me, anytime, any place, anywhere. And if I fail that motherfucker, I will pay you $10,000 and I will get the fuck off of social media forever.
Yeah.
It's been a standings challenge, and thus far, not one shit talker has stepped up and taken the challenge, and I have a good notion as to why that is, because they fucking scared. They like to talk shit, but they know damn well. Oh, my only other requirement is that if I pass, then they get the fuck off of social media forever.
Yeah, I was about to say, are they gonna
pay?
pay?
One's been willing to take that
Yeah.
dare.
You gonna take their money too? You said, hey,
Fuck yeah.
take...
No, I know that they can have the money. They don't have to give me no money.
Yeah.
I just want to get the fuck off of social media.
That's fucking awesome. So there was a little bit of people calling you out. You actually did have somebody come, and or you actually went to a doctor. Was it Dr. Kim or something like that? That went to go.
Yeah.
And you did a testimonial. He did a testimonial, saying straight up that he didn't know who the fuck you were. And you didn't know who he was, and it was the first time you met. And then you did that on your own. Was that because you were just to set the baseline to, hey, look, motherfuckers, I'm done. This is it. I'm gonna show you, and then that's it. Shut your shit up. Did that anybody?
Well, no, I did it. I did it to try to shut some people up, because as you can see, that it didn't shut everybody. They still talking shit. But I did it to shut as many people up as I possibly could, and let them know, hey, I'm willing to take a test any fucking time. To me, I don't look like, if you compare me to any top, not even a professional bodybuilder, just a national level or state level bodybuilder for that, purpose. I mean, just compare me to them. And to me, I'm nowhere near in their category and don't look anything like that. But they, for some reason, think because I have one vein, I don't have veins everywhere else. I just got one fucking vein in my bicep that I got to be on steroids.
Well, the biggest thing is that, and you're right, because you, I was opposed to the guys that are doing bodybuilding for competition. You're straight power, man. I have seen some of the videos that you've done, and then compared to some of the guys that are taking steroids. There's some, you got those little fuckers that like to talk shit. Your shit, dude, you're straight power. I mean, damn. It's not the same. I mean, again, I'm a fan of your shit. So, there's no fucking way. You're right. There is a comparison, and I definitely don't see the guys that are working out just to get the definition for the show, and then you were just beasting, man. You were beasting. Sleeve busting is what you were saying. So tell us about this Iron Addicts. You got some supplement stuff going on. You were able to, is that business starting to go pretty good now? Are you starting to get some gains as far as the paper goes, or is it just something you're just doing on the side, not to expect anything, other than helping people out?
Well, I'll be very honest with you. I work for a couple of supplement companies. I was the representative for a couple of big supplement companies before I was able to start my own brand and become an owner instead of the front man. And being an owner is a lot better than being the front man. And it's night and day. And the difference is, when I was the front man, when it came time, I can say, hey, this is good product and buy this shit. But when it came time for negotiating a salary or something like that for myself, I was left completely out of those negotiations. If I was if they were negotiating with somebody who's going to carry the supplement that might have my name or my face on it, I was left out of those, totally left out of those negotiations. So I was good enough to be the front man, but I was not intelligent enough to be inside in the office around the table when the negotiation time came. And I didn't like that shit. So I partnered up with one gentleman, and I'm 50% owner of Iron Annex Brand Supplements. I'm very proud of that because they're good shit. I test them out on myself before I ask anybody else to take it. And I make about 5 times more money than I did when I was the front man for somebody else. So that's a blessing.
Well, like you were saying, man, it's to build the house. And it's to build the house. I'm going to play another clip of one of your motivational speeches, and you're talking to, I'll say it, you start talking to a bunch of old white people.
35 years of lifting weights, and open heart surgery, dying 3 times on the operating table, CT. So you should sit down, sir, because of your diagnosis, and don't do a damn thing. Bullshit. Hell no. Every time I go to the doctor, they tell me what I shouldn't be doing, and what I should be doing, and what I won't do, and what I can't do. And I politely go out the door and do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Fucking love it.
Yeah, I remember that. I was speaking to a group of trainers, actually.
Yeah, it was just funny because all you saw was the back of their heads, and when you were waving your arms around, they were kind of like looking back, like, "Is this motherfucking gonna hit?" There's a woman that was sitting in the front row, and she kind of he's gonna smack me with them hands. So Iron Addicts, how long has Iron Addicts been? How long has it been? You've been running it.
We dropped in November. We went live in November of last year. And so far, it is growing unbelievably fast. We just came out with Iron Addicts Nation, an affiliate program, and we had, we were going to cap it at just 1,000 affiliates, and we got 1,000 on the first day. So fast for people that want to be a part of the nation, and so it's just been fantastic, man. The growth is unbelievable, and I am the most grateful, thankful motherfucker on the planet.
Yeah, how does that affiliate program work? I mean, I always seen you talking about it, but I never understood what all that shit meant. I mean, what does an affiliate program mean?
The quick version is there's 5 levels. The more people you get to to join on an affiliate program, the higher steps you take. There's 5 steps, 5 levels, and the 5th level is the one that everybody wants, and it's the one that I really wanted to offer, and the 5th level is to be an Iron Addicts Brand sponsored athlete. So you'll be sponsored, and when we go to Mr. Olympia and Arnold Sports, and all these different Arnolds all over the place, you'll be coming right along, and you fucking can make some money. See, I've trained, for 30 some years and never had one fucking sponsor. So I wanted to make sure that I could make that available to people, so that I just wanted to be one day in the position where I could sponsor somebody, and maybe they don't have to wait until they fucking damn near on Social Security to fucking get a sponsor.
Tell us about your experience on the table, on the surgery, on the operating room table. What you went in for something that was supposed to have been routine, or was it a simple abnormality?
I was having breathing problems for quite a while. I was making trips back and forth to the emergency room quite a while before they told me what it was. And my aortic valve was not working properly. It opens and shuts, and it was letting too much blood in, and I was basically drowning in my own blood. So I could not breathe, and I'd have to go into the emergency room. They'd have to treat me, and then they finally said, you're going to have to get something done about this, because the valve is it's in too bad a condition. And I remember they told when I first, the big thing was before my last competition They told me you're just going to have to do something about it. You're going to go out there on stage. And it was the greatest bench press in America by invitation only. So all the top bench presses in the world were invited to this thing. And I was training. They said, look, if you go out there, CT, you could wind up, the valve could burst and you could die right there on stage. And I don't think you want that. I think you should call the contest off. And I looked at them like they were fucking out of their mind. And I said, hey, if I gotta go, that is exactly the way I want to go. That is the most desirable way to go. That I couldn't think of a more glorious death than to die right there on the stage doing what I fucking love to do. So of course I went.
God damn, I love your resilience. The thing that kind of struck me was that you actually use that as part of your motivational speech. You're pretty much saying, well, this is at the time when you were like in your earlier 50s, that you were using that as to look, hey, if my old ass can get out there and get to fucking work, and I had this going on, motherfucker, you could do it. That's I remember that speech.
Exactly.
And so how is that? Dude, you're just pumped to motivation. I mean, did you ever think that? Have you ever visited any military posts? I know you give a kick-ass discount for your supplements, but did you ever think about going on to some of the leadership schools on bases to talk about leadership? I mean, I would love to have you on coming on in my unit because I'm still in. So.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, man. Yeah, no, I've been to post in Middle East and I've been last post we went to, we went to a supplement store that's owned by a veteran, and he was right across from Camp Lejeune, and a lot of people from Bragg came down, also in North Carolina. But anytime that I hear military, I'm in, man. I do it. I support my troops 100%. And I had a tour scheduled in Hawaii, and they told me, it was canceled. A lot of it was canceled because the brass didn't like the way I talk. They didn't like the cussing. I'm like, fuck, man, I learned most of my bad language from the fucking military. So it was a real shock for me to, for them to tell me that I couldn't come to a lot of bases because of my language.
God damn. And I'm a fucking first sergeant, or I was a first sergeant, and now, I mean, no, you're right. Yeah, man. I'm still in. So, so have you done? I know you've. So was the USO? Were they the ones involved that were kind of nervous about you speaking for this stuff, or is it just the brass that was on post and didn't want to have you on?
It's just the brass, man. Because when I was in the Middle East, there was no USO to be found, and I'm telling you, it's definitely not the troops. Because I got on stage and I was talking to them. And I said, you guys know how I talk, and I would like to call you a bunch of what, but I'm not allowed to. And they were like, oh no, come on, CT, call me a motherfucker. They was yelling from the stand. But I said, no, I got to be good as long as the brass will see it. But you can rest assured when the brass is not around, I'll be cussing you guys out. They love that, man. So it's not the troops at all. It was just the commanders and, the officer of the base that tried to tie me down and tell me not to talk like that.
Sucks. That fucking sucks. Hey, man. Hey, thanks for coming on. And you are welcome anytime to fucking come in here and throw some shit out. You got something you want to, talk about or promote? Dude, give us a call. Give the front desk a ring. And
hey, I appreciate you for having me on the show. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for your service. Thank you all for your service. And it was my honor to be on your show.
It was an honor to have you on too, man. I'm really I'm trying really hard not to fucking fanboy the fuck out and sound like a little bitch and say, oh my God, he's fucking here. But I've been telling the guys, oh my God, he's here. He's fucking coming. And yeah, dude, your story, I will say this because, obviously because what I do, I can't reveal what I obviously the brass has an issue with me or would have an issue with me being on here. Yeah. Our stories are similar. Let's put it that way. And so to me, last week, last night, all the way up to, to now, dude, man, you have helped me out as well. So if you see somebody coming up to you and say, hey man, it's Ice, at the gym.
Okay. I'm sure we'll meet, man. I travel a lot, and I'm sure we'll meet sooner or later. Like I said, it's an honor.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, man. And guys, we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and then do some business here. We're gonna listen to some more music, and again, thank you, CT, for coming on. And dude, you fucking rock. Love you, man.
Thank you. Right back at you.
Yep. Late.
Fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all, man. Fuck all y'all. Come on. Yeah, fuck all y'all. Check it out. Listen, I went from rags to bitches. Quick to socializing with the baddest bitches. Went from a bucket to a rag with switches. I'm seeing death around the corner. I'm bumping Doria, doing 90 cause I wanna. I'm getting high like I said it was some chocolate time. Mixed in some Indonesia. Watch me fry, and even though I know the cops behind me, hit the weed enough, I continue doing 90. Will I get caught? Another ticket, get the kick it in court. Fuck the law, give a shit, I'm even worse than before. I know they wanna see a nigga buried, but I ain't worried, still throwing these things. Got me locked in these chains, and hey nigga, what the fuck is you wailing about? Soon as I hit the cell, I'll be bailing out. And when I hit the streets, I'm in the rush the ball. I'm screaming thug life, nigga. Fuck y'all. I can slip in the burn in the mind. To believe that you made your message clear. What's in my mind, I think I'm losing my feeling. Got something that I feel. Leaving me with images, I know I'm not with those words of condemnation that I hear. In my mind, I'm lost my mind.
Entertainment is changing, intertwining with gangsters. Land of the killers, a sinner's mind is a sanctum. Holy or unholy, only have one homie. Only this gun, only this don't anyone know me. Everybody just feels like they can relate. Words are a motherfucker, they can be great, they can be great. Even worse, they can teach hate. It's like these kids hang on every single statement we make, like they worship us. Plus all the stores ship us platinum. Now how the fuck did this metamorphosis happen? From standing on corners and porches just rapping, to having a fortune, no more kissing ass. Then these cliques crucify you, journalists try to burn you, fans turn on you, attorneys all wanna turn it to. They hands on every dime you had. They want you to lose your mind every time you mad.
That's why they real slump. But when we indies drop all our records, we will dump. Having a good time just stacking it with Travis, we lay back. Doing about 150 with slots in the Maybach. Crushing doubt that I'm making a work amount. I got Ozone, Murder Dog, Double XL and source accounts. Killer in and remorse is out. Bucks around me, you heard from the horse's mouth. RBC, it ain't coming from Fontana. It's coming from strange music's done tenor in a calm manner. I sing this in baritone. We come to get all set up. Hunting you in your dreams, you wake up screaming in falsetto. MTV clip me, birthday bash show. I got fans like Cat Castro that'll boost my cash flow. MTV completely, we sick of it. You won't get just look in my eyes and my blood and my ligaments. You can see that's like I need a document. I can slip in the burn in the mind. To believe that you made your message clear. leaving me with dimensions I know I'm not real. I know the words of condemnation, man. I hear my mind, I lost my mind. Fuck all the hard copy and first edition, Daily News, New York Post, all those motherfuckers. Fuck all y'all.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Is that actually a picture of the Antichrist crying? I like it. It's tasty.
Pack of zigzags in this bag of this weed. It gives me the shit needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth. And since birth, I've been cursed with this curse to just curse and just flirt this berserk and bizarre shit that works and it sells and it helps in itself to relieve all this tension, dispensing these sentences, getting the stress that's been eating me recently off of this chest, and I rest again peacefully. But at least have the decency in you to leave me alone when you freaks see me out in the streets when I'm eating or feeding my daughter to not come and speak to me. I don't know you and no, I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. I'm not Mr. NSYNC, I'm not what your friends think. I'm not Mr. Friendly, I can be a break if you tempt me. My tank is on empty. No patience is in me, and if you offend me, I'm lifting you 10 feet in the air. I don't care who was there and who saw me. Just jaw you, go call you a lawyer, file you a lawsuit. I'll smile in the courtroom and buy you a wardrobe. I'm tired of all you. I don't need.
Busted a verse and all the G's and Cali looked up when I was summoned. Styles were mixed like the drummers. Killer clown is coming, look around your town, it's crumbling. This big tech from the Midwest, leaving MCs lit less on the wake up show. Wake up, no stories about my shake up flow. Put me up in a cypher, partner you came off with the sniper. Your flows premature, clean the dirty diaper, like iced up. Psycho, alpha, schizo, hypno, cryo, got flow, guru, and ain't nobody tighter. Sway attack, heard me flow when it's sealed. Now I got Swedish women yelling, Tech Nine's build up.
They think they're crazy, but they ain't crazy. Let's face it, shit. Basically, they just playing sick. They ain't shit. They ain't saying shit. Spring 50. A to the K, get in the way. I bring drain them with me and turn this day into fucking mayhem. You staying with me? Don't let me lose you. I'm not trying to confuse you. When I let loose with this Uzi and just shoot through your Isuzu. You get the message? Am I getting through to you? You know it's coming. You motherfuckers don't even know, do you? Take some diggins and pop and you mix them up in a pot. Sprinkle a little big out on top. What the fuck do you got? You got the realest, the illest killers tied up in a knot. The juggernauts of this rap shit, like it or not. It's like a fight to the top just to see who died for the spot. You put your life in this. Nothing like surviving a shot. Y'all know what time it is. As soon as 50 signs on this dot. Shit, what you know about that threat? Cause I get a lot. Shady records is 80 seconds away from the top. Some cowards fuck with the wrong building. They made it out. It's better evacuate all children. Nuclear shot was just nothing spooky. You're now about to witness the power.
Ever since a nigga was a seed, only thing Stolen as the old moon falls, and my mirror shows another face, another place to hide it all, another place to hide it all, and I'm lost behind the words I never find, and I'm left behind the
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, we're back.
Storing more information.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back. Fancy you to join us there, Doc. Que está haciendo en este oficina en que vas a hacer en este pinche trabajo?
Well, nice. Sounds like you've been shitting in the bag there, huh? with that them rhymes, dude. Quick question. This might actually be useful for other people that are listening.
Yeah, go for it.
On Apple devices,
yes.
Is there any way to check whether whether an image file is a PNG or a JPEG?
You actually have to go to downloads on that, and then it would be able to tell you what type it is.
Okay, cool. I'll figure that out then. I thought maybe there was like an organic feature or something that would be able to do it.
Yeah, are you trying to throw some metadata on some shit?
No, I got for the meme page, I got the watermark done, and I'm trying to save the translucent one with the as a PNG.
I sent you an opaque one already.
No, bro. PNG. Like for the meme page, not for the main page.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Got it. Hey, welcome back. Had a good interview. Biggest fan. I'm a fan of CT Fletcher, in case you hadn't fucking known it. So glad
that is a big motherfucker, dude.
Isn't he
my
huge?
Biggest fan, Stan.
No, I mean not that big fan. He's a good dude. He is. I think his arms are his biceps from tries have now exceeded, I think, 28 inches or something like that. He's fucking. Some people's waists.
You're not supposed to talk like that about other dudes' arms, dude. That's like what chicks do.
No. Just go. He's a power lifter and shit, man. Come on. We're just giving him the props. Anyways, hey, he was in freaking Batman versus Superman and shit on Justice. So fuck yeah, dude. Anyways, so yeah, we were just discussing. Glad you could come on, CT. Again, love you, mean it. And let's talk about what we were talking about earlier. So you guys wanted to talk some shit about some It again. It.
Don't.
It. Look, if you guys want to call the show and say fuck that bitch or whatever.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean whatever, that's fine.
415-889-8367.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's not gonna, it's not gonna be. It's out. It's already walking. It is already walking the earth.
It is among us.
It is among us now, walking.
What did you call it? From the alien thing?
Yeah, Alien Resurrection. That little fucking hybrid looking. Yeah, they had like it was like the. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw some nerd hat on here. Because I've been hanging out with, I work in a skiff now, so I get to hang out with all the fucking nerds and actually not feel bad when I throw some old school nerddom and they freak the fuck out. The Weyland-Yutani Corporation actually is out to set the xenomorphs, and they're trying to create. Oh, hang on. Oh.
Xenomorph. That's what it was.
What's going on, Minxie?
Hello?
Oh, praise. Hi. Thank you for calling.
Oh, hello. Okay, so Cuffs and I are on our way home, and we heard you talking about the movie It. No, fuck that movie.
No.
That wasn't the movie, dude. You guys thought of it.
We're not talking about it. We're talking about it, and I'm talking about it being Chelsea fucking Bradley Manning.
Oh,
It.
I think it
Jesus
needs.
Christ, dude.
I think it needs a training bra.
So the bitches are already fucking throwing some bitch crap at it. So what is it? What do you want to help them or help it be a better fucking woman? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I personally, this is just the opinion of Minx and not the opinion of WTF Nation or its affiliates. I believe that it should be run over by a train slowly, multiple times.
Wow.
Doc said his eyebrows need some work.
Well, yes,
No,
no, that
no, I
too.
didn't,
I mean,
dude.
I mean,
That's
you know,
what chicks say.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Work.
So, here's my biggest thing is that I was just talking about how everyone is fucking going nuts and emulating this little fucking piece of shit, and how the Army lied to everybody by saying that he was not undergoing hormonal treatment and he was not going to get paid. It was not, nothing was going to be funded to assist in his transition. But what ended up happening is that the little fucker goes on social media and says, "See what happens? 2.5 years of hormonal treatment." And I'm thinking, doing the math, I'm like, wait a minute. We were told that this little fucker wasn't going to get shit. And now,
Well,
that
there's more to it than that. He could have had, he could have crowdsourced it. Or
Yeah, I was gonna say
he could have fucking,
it could have been sent into him.
how, yeah.
or he could
Nah.
be just trolling the fucking internet, because that's what he
I mean-
was before
I
he
mean,
went to jail.
I mean, he does look like a 12-year-old girl who's like starting to get titties. But like, what I really want to know is he now considered a lesbian? Like, does he still find women attractive, and therefore
Did
he
he
would
ever?
be considered a lesbian, or is he gay, in which he wants to date men now? And then in that case, is he taking it up the ass? Because
Oh
he
my
hasn't gone through gender
So my follow-on,
So I have so many questions.
Okay, so first off, where the
my follow-on question is:
infographics
if
for
he's a
that.
lesbian, do you want to date with him?
No, not at all. I prefer brunettes, and on top of that, beings that have a double X chromosome. If I'm gonna
Beings.
date a woman, it's gonna be a woman.
beans. So tell us what's going on with you.
It's gonna be cuffs.
It's gonna it's gonna be huge. So what's your plan? What the fuck are you doing in where are you at? What are you doing right now?
I'm currently on what freeway is this?
I-35.
On I-30. Fuck I-35. We're currently on I-35. Cuffs just took me to a Royals game, but we left because Thor is having some fun right now with a whole bunch of lightning and tornado warnings. So we're heading home. But I'm up here this weekend / week because tomorrow starts our adventure at Warhorse for Veterans. So that's gonna be fun.
Go on. Go ahead and elicit some details. What's happening?
Oh God. Okay. Well, last time I gave details, you said I gave too many details.
Well, that's because that was because the mission didn't happen
yeah.
yet, and now you're
Then-
now you're on mission, and now you can go a little bit on what are you doing. You know what I mean?
You've had 2 weeks to review the SOP on Persex. You should do fine now.
So tomorrow.
Let's see. Tomorrow, I'm meeting up with Pie Redleg, Mrs. Redleg, Mom, and Bobby. Yeah. Oh, and Jay Reddy. Forgot him. And we're all gonna meet up. And tomorrow is doing more of like a meet and greet with the staff of Warhorse, and they're gonna feed us. So we're gonna have some Kansas barbecue. So that's gonna be fun. And then more. Wait, that's tomorrow. Okay, so then Saturday, we're gonna be doing like a horsemanship 101 type of thing, and like actually working the horses in the morning, and then lunch we're having more like local food, and then after lunch we're gonna be doing some other activities. You'll probably find me in the arena with the horses. And then we're gonna be and then tomorrow night and Saturday night we're gonna be putting on our show from Warhorse.
So you guys will be broadcasting on Loki. That's what I was trying to get out. I was trying to get
We will be broadcasting live from Warhorse tomorrow night and Saturday night.
That's what I'm talking about.
I won't be there, damn it.
I know.
I know. Fucking asshole.
So Patrick Benson, the CEO of Warhorses, has invited the WTF Nation radio staff to come out and hang out, and now they're going to go out and do fucking horse rides and do some barbecue and shit, and then hang out. I'm kind of hating. I'm kind of jealous. But it's all right. I mean, no big deal.
Aw, Daddy Ice.
Wow, dude, you're gonna get his dick cut off by his wife.
So, oh God. Anyways, so all right, cool. Well, y'all be safe so I can do some station business.
Okay.
All
Alright,
right.
say bye.
Yep. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys.
For their tits.
Yeah,
It's
somebody's
like training
honking.
tits.
Bye. Exactly. Someone. Oh man. Someone's like, "Brr, brr, brr, brr. Show us your tits." Oh man.
God. You're trying to die.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to die. All right. So 24 May.
That was the Morse code for tits, dude.
Yeah,
in Trucker.
Yeah. So 24 May, next Wednesday, we're going to have John Munns, and he is the executive producer of the show Blood on the Deck, and it's a reality show where American heroes, veterans, firefighters, and Leos have the ultimate face-off for the top slot and be sponsored in the biggest sport fishing tournament ever planned on Earth. So pretty cool. 26th May is going to be Friday. It's going to be Colonel retired Robert Madness, and Robert Madness was retired from the Air Force after 32 years. And 32 years, damn. Colonel Madness. I was gonna say Colonel Madness. Sorry, Doc. I'm looking at your screen.
No, I thought that's what you said initially. I was like,
yeah,
Daddy?
Yeah, Daddy, Dad, exactly. Yeah, you never know, man. 32 years ago. Anyways, so he's the owner of Iron Liberty Consulting Group. It's a chairman of Gator Pack, and it's a board member of the Military Advisory Project of Louisiana, and is involved in many other projects and groups. And he'll be on to talk about the recent controversy over the removal of Confederate monuments in New Orleans and what action is being needed to keep the monuments from being removed. Oh, that is a very, very touchy subject right now, man.
We need to rewrite our history. This is unacceptable.
Just get rid of all the dumb fucks that live there instead.
I don't understand what the
Today it's monuments. Tomorrow it's burning history books.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's another group that did that, but we won't go there.
There's the Jews. I mean the Nazis.
It was the Jews. Oh man, I'm waiting for the
Well,
fucking.
the
in order
Jews
to
ran
get
down
that.
the 101 in a white Bronco.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, dude. I was just listening to something on Comedy Central about him.
How about? Really?
Anyway.
He's back on there? He's back in the news?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
They were just making fun of him. I think it was like a rerun.
Oh, gotcha. Well, so check this out. So there's going to be a remote. So you guys will be watching. Tomorrow's show is going to be from Warhorse for Veterans. It's going to be pretty cool because we try to do as many events remote as we can. And so this will be some good shit. And it'll be a little bit different from the... Think about it. I mean, we've always done remotes from... concerts and fucking events. Nothing really to the point where we've done something so serene and quiet. So it's gonna be kind of cool. And of course, the boss is gonna be broadcasting his stuff. Who knows? You never know. He might be playing some games, or he might be learning some stuff and get some videos going on. I'm pretty excited to see what's gonna happen. Yeah, going back on those Warhorse. War monuments. Yeah, I'm not gonna, how do I say this without sounding like a dick? Nah, I'll just fucking say it. Hey, get the fuck over it. Okay? This was the same fucking group. It's kind of funny, and I said this before, that it's ironic that the group that causes said you're gonna be interviewing horses. I kind of find it ironic that the party or the side that started the first Civil War is about to provide a catalyst for the next Civil War, if that makes any sense. I don't, it's just a fucking monument. The whole idea of when after the Civil War, there was supposed to have been a point of reconciliation. And part of that was that those monuments were built not to forget that there were also Americans involved. And so that was kind of like the reason why it wasn't a celebration of what was happening or trying to say that it was a great history in time. No, it was a reconciliation of the North and the South, and it was commemorating the fact that some of these monuments even say that in the battle, during the Civil War, blah, blah, blah. Then that's it.
And the next thing you know, we're going to have to tear down the Vietnam War memorials because, we don't agree with the cause and the police action and all that. And then we're going to go into, Iraq and Afghanistan monuments have to come down.
Oh, the World War II memorial.
And we'll have to go and rebuild Baghdad to pretend like it never happened.
Yeah. So,
right.
So what a lot of people don't understand is that there was some reconstruction going on and reconciliation, and there was a lot of individuals that were, again, there were some black African Americans that said the same thing, that why are you guys getting this shit fucking, why you making a big deal? There are actually some activists that are black that are saying enough of this shit, stop it. And those individuals are being fucking ostracized from their communities because of that. And I don't understand why is it that people are getting all butthurt and pissed off about it and then trying to intercede with this has everything to do with fucking racism. It's racist that you have something of a remembrance of Americans. So not to get in a whole fucking historical dissertation, but Jesus Christ, man, it's getting fucking stupid. Were there some things that were socially acceptable back in the day when we were trying to get back and trying to rebuild the country again? Of course there was, but it was one of those things
It's not a tacit approval of those.
Yeah, exactly. So when you sit there and say, oh, well, this right here is now we're talking about, here we have another movement where this is going to be bad and we better, we shouldn't do that because it offends somebody. Look, none of my ancestors are going to get offended. Nobody's going to be offended. None of your ancestors are going to be there to see these monuments and all that. However,
yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah, exactly. And there are descendants of those that are seeing the names, or it could be the last name of that person, the direct descendant of, Sergeant so-and-so who fought in the Civil War as a Confederate soldier, and his name will be forever blazoned upon that monument because that's a descendant is probably the only thing they have left of his name. I think it's pretty fucking selfish and fucked up that somebody would do that. And I still don't understand I really don't know what the big fucking deal is.
People are going to be offended. Get over it.
Yeah. Well, it's part of our history. It is part of our fucking history. That's right, Red Bear. You remove the monuments, you forget the history, and then the history will repeat itself.
It is part of history, and again, at the risk of offending somebody, I never owned no slaves, and you never picked no cotton.
Yeah, that's good. I could deal with that.
He's not speaking for all of us, though. Just to be clear.
No.
I am not.
No. But that's why I said I could see that. I wasn't saying that he was right. I could say I could see that. But again, it is almost like once history has happened and once you've established a monument for it and once something has been placed, leave it alone.
You can't change it.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not going.
It's not going away. And
taking down those monuments is not going to prevent slavery. Slavery's not making a comeback.
It could actually lead. No, it could lead to it again because you forget about that it did happen.
Well,
and
not
what was bad about it.
Well, of course,
by
and then
editing the truth.
I was just about to say you would change history.
Taking them down will, yeah.
You know,
those that forget their history are doomed to repeat it.
Yeah, but
are you taking a piss?
I was
right
about to
now
say, are
and
you
then
pissing?
I could. I'm pretty sure.
No, that is
Someone
my
was taking a
hydroponic
piss.
system.
That's what you call it?
Is that what you get?
What a fucking nerd.
Are you pissing? No, it's
hydroponic system.
It's my hydroponics. I'm gonna use that excuse now when I take a leak.
Oh, man. Forgot to mute it when I walked out on a balcony. Sorry.
But again, I don't give a shit. These are monuments that were meant to establish the loss of American lives that just happened to be on the same soil. And that was part of the entire Reconstruction. The whole thing was we were supposed to have reconciled. Everyone was supposed to be fucking shaking hands. We're good to go. And weren't really fucking, that was it. There was no, everyone was kind of cool with it. Nobody fucking said shit. Because I tell you what, up and down the South, and some of the spots right here, I would say from Texas, there's some tucked away. And I'm even afraid to say where these places are at because of this bullshit. But there are some Civil War monuments that are tucked away in some of the back roads in the South. From Texas all the way out to Florida, all the way out to Virginia, that nobody knows where they're at. But I guarantee it, somebody's going to get the fucking ass and have, okay, well then fuck it. How about Fort Sumter then? You want to get rid of Fort Sumter?
Sure, whatever.
I mean, but it's a monument from the Civil War.
Oh no, I thought it was like some Pogue base in fucking like Fort Leonard Wood.
It's Fort Sumter. Yeah, shouldn't have back Pogue. No, but
Fort Sumter, Fort Pulaski.
Yeah, those are all fucking. Now people are saying turn it down. Oh my god, dude. These are the same motherfuckers that have come from other countries or that are telling our government to go help other countries because statues are being torn because, oh, we want to forget this and oh my god, dude.
Yeah, but it's cool and nobody blinks a fucking eye when the Bemiwan Buddhas get defaced. But, you know, pull down a fucking Stalin or a fucking Hussein statue and all the fucking...
Everybody loses their shit.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Everybody loses their mind.
Everyone loses their mind.
I'm waiting for somebody to come down here and protest in front of the National Civil War Naval Museum that's right down the street from my house.
Well, most of it's happening. Right now, the movement is only centered around New Orleans. And they're the ones that are fucking, you know... I mean, again, you don't... These are monuments that were set up by the state. You cannot just wanton go up there and fucking start chainsawing or hammering and chiseling off.
Why you gotta make it a wonton thing?
I'm sorry. I'm hanging out with people in the skiff, and they're giving me more vernacular. They're expanding my vocabulary.
A lot of Asians.
Skiff people talk. Let's dig up Gettysburg.
Does the Chinese place deliver to the skiff?
Yeah, let's bulldoze Gettysburg.
No, dude, it's the mountain comes to Muhammad.
Well, all this stuff is because people in fucking Louisiana flip the fuck out and put these things up. And
hey, it's okay. Hurricane season is coming. Don't worry about that.
You know, I kind of noticed. They took down Beauregard's fucking monument, and this motherfucker was huge. Confederate General PGT Beauregard. It was huge. It was like a fucking. It took them 6 hours to fucking remove it because they thought it could just something that you could lift up. If you guys don't know that some of these stock statues are built out of fucking bronze, and they have a granite base, so they kind of didn't realize. Oh well, fucking. Let's try to lift this out and let's get it. No, fucker weighed 12,000 pounds. Realized that they couldn't fucking move it. It was dedicated in 1915 and placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1999. So what that fucking means is that it's a federal offense. Yeah. Now here's where it goes between, again, kind of funny. War against the states against the government. This isn't the reason why the Civil War started, right? States' rights.
Oh.
So now it's because it's a federal offense. What would have happened had the government went in there and fucking say, hey, what the fuck you doing? If it's in the National Register of Historic Places in 1999. Now, mind you, I don't give a fuck what it is. Then let's go ahead and fucking bust them out. Let's fucking say, hey, it's wrong. Arrest them. I don't care what your stance is on it. If it is in the registry, then that's it. So the statue at the main entrance of it, yeah. I mean, it's part of the big, it's city park, you know, and everyone's making a big fucking bit. Oh, let's go ahead and let's do this so we can put our post-Civil War divisions to rest and all that. And I'm thinking, motherfucker said, the mayor of fucking New Orleans said that as we near our city's 300th anniversary, we must continue to find courage and stand up against hate. The statue was just sitting there and it was talking about this fucking Confederate general.
Then tell those people that are trying to tear down these statues.
No. Let's fucking get rid of Fort Bragg. Let's get rid of notice that the majority of the military voices are
Fort Hood, Fort Benning, Fort Jackson.
Fort Jackson. They're named after Confederate generals. Oh shit! I think we just revealed it. Damn. It's time to fucking. Oh man, maybe I blew some post Persec. Surprise, motherfucker! All those posts are named after Confederate generals. Braxton Bragg. Fucking Hood. Jackson.
Bell Hood.
John Bell Hood. Why are they posts named after?
Texas won't let that shit fly.
Texas would say, "Suck a dick. You ain't ever getting rid of Fort Sam Houston." They got pissed off when they put a joint in front of it. You know what I mean? They said joint base Houston. Everyone was like, "Rah!" They flipped the fuck out. Yeah, good point, John. How long before we take down the faces of Mount Rushmore? Because that's technically on Native American land, right?
Yep.
Army.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain. Yeah, tell me about Stone Mountain. Now that has an interesting history. I think that's, what is it, the
Confederate generals?
The Confederate generals are all up against this fucking rock, right? And it's like it's I guess it's the southern Mount Rushmore or something like that.
Yeah. So it's the Mount Rushmore of the South.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've never been there. I don't have any plans to go there, but you know what? And I don't agree with the ideology of what those Confederate generals stood for, but you know what? It's there. It's part of history.
Yeah. I'm just...
It's actually a pretty impressive work of art.
Well,
Lubo's got a point. The John C. Stennis.
Yeah, I was about to say too. He does. Don't forget the aircraft carrier Stennis. So Fort Jackson. You know.
So here's what we do as the military. We go to a war, right? And we kick somebody's ass. And then we actually respect them afterwards because they had the balls to stand up to us. Look at Japan. Look at Germany.
Yeah.
Look at the Confederates. Vietnam. We're buying all kinds of shit from Vietnam now.
Well, yeah, exactly. Back in the day, there was actually there was somebody who was trying to say that we need to change the post's name, believe it or not. And they immediately start throwing up statistics on who was fucking stationed at these posts.
Yeah.
And I found it shocking because, like, man, this is bullshit. Whatever. I mean, there's no way these motherfuckers actually did it. And no shit, there was somebody trying to put in a let's see, I would say a referendum or try to open something up, but a lot of people are scared of it. Camp Beauregard obviously fucking talks about, you know, we just talked about that GT Beauregard. Now, mind you, he was a fucking West Point graduate too, so he was, I guess, technically a fucking American officer. But it's a major training site for the Louisiana National Guard, and so are you going to change that too? You know, he was
actually
actually
just going to tear down these monuments.
Well, no, exactly. Well, he was actually one of the guys that, you know, was dispatched to defend Charleston when, you know, his troops were the ones that fucking started shelling Fort Sumter, beginning the actual conflict of the Civil War, not the actual bullshit of what's going on. Like you said, Fort Benning honors fucking Brigadier General Henry Benning, Georgia lawyer, politician, a judge, and supporter of slavery. Okay, that was it. So that I could kind of see if he was a supporter of slavery and kind of Well, the Army established Camp Benning, known as the home of the infantry, in 1918, and then, you know, later it became a fort. I just don't fucking get it. Fort Bragg, obviously, General Braxton Bragg. If you've been stationed on Fort Bragg, you know that. Fort Gordon, Lieutenant General John Brown Gordon. Fort A.P. Hill. I mean, I could go on for a little bit. Fort Hood, of course, we talked about that. Fort Lee. Fort Pickett. Fort Polk. Fort Rucker. Need I say more?
Yeah.
Now, I would venture to say, fuck you. I'm tired. If you feel fucking offended with the way what happened to the country in the past, fuck off. I don't care. This is the history of our fucking country. Are we now going to say that the Japanese didn't fucking bomb us during Pearl Harbor? Yes, the fucking Japs bombed us on Pearl Harbor. At Pearl Harbor, I should say. So I'm just tired. Dude, I'm fucking pissed about this shit.
It's
But
like
not
that
the
one
Japanese that are
accent bring up
currently there.
The past.
Yeah.
You just can't let it go.
No, I mean, there's not. Good point. America is technically an empire, or actually a democratic republic, or whatever. We have territories, right, that are under our flag, but not part of it. There's some fucking territories I wish we'd fucking give the fuck up. Ungrateful motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here. Stop with the, oh, you're saying this because you're, stop. Don't even say what my political affiliation is, because I hate everybody. Okay, so let's knock that shit off. It's history. It happened. These monuments were built to commemorate those who died and for what they believed in, because they were now after Reconstruction. That's why those monuments were built, was because for Reconstruction and reconciliation, it was an understanding that these monuments we built because they were Americans and they would be brought back together as Americans again.
It was to reunify the Union.
Yeah.
That was it. Not to glorify the war or the people.
Yeah, exactly.
The idea of slavery or states' rights or whatever you want to call the cause of the war. It was to reunify the Union.
Okay, look, I was born around the 60s, okay? I wasn't around in the fucking 1800s. I don't care. Well, I mean, I said 60s. I didn't say what part of the tangent of the century, so it could be the 1860s. But I wasn't there for that shit. Now, do I have family members that may or may not participated in some of the things that could cause some controversy? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. In all sides, I should say. American and the other sides. Other people. Whatever. Yeah, exactly. Cause 1860s. I knew you. See? You beat me. So I have family members as well as other individuals who have family members from other sides and all that. Because, again, once we're in America and we're fighting and we're commemorating the building of our country, we're not celebrating anybody. I'm pretty sure that when General Beauregard's fucking statue went up and everyone's like, all right, why are we putting this up? Because I want slaves to come back. That's not what the whole intent of the goddamn 1760s. No. Nice try, Redbeard. I wasn't born in the 1760s. But nobody was sitting there going, oh, well, you're going to fucking WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? What you doing? Hello? You're on the air. Who? What? Hello? 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 Turn your radio off. 5, 4, 3, 2. See you.
What?
Did he just say fuck right before I hung up on him?
No.
But who cares?
I should have said something.
Yeah, who cares? Who fucking cares? I don't get it. I really don't fucking get why you have an issue with this stuff. Again, we have titles and stuff that's going to be from, sorry, United, exactly. It's we are the United States of America. Shit happens in our history. Yeah, it just happens. It's just the way fucking the rise of our country, and as it should be a fucking rise. Because if you're not proud of being an American, then see ya. Fucking.
Why the fuck are you here?
Yeah, why the fuck are you here? Don't want to be supportive about it, and you're trying to tear somebody down. So, what we were talking about earlier, was the firing of the fucking of the FBI guys and all this other shit. And I'm just looking at this stuff, and I just can't believe how everyone is so. It almost like they want America to fucking fail. It's not. Again, this is not a partisan issue. I just want to know what the fucking beef is. You got a guy who's fucking elected to be president. Okay, tough shit. If somebody concedes to an election, then that means they know they fucking lost. So there was nobody stole anything from anybody. Okay. If you are a minority to get fucking butthurt because your party lost, then better luck next time. There's an election in 4 more years. There's who cares? I don't care. But you don't lash out. What was that fucking bullshit thing that we were talking about today, Doc Manus? That little spinner thing that everyone's flipping the fuck out about?
Oh, dude, it's yeah. The retard spinner.
Yeah.
Fucking. I just saw there's like a medic thing that like a forum that I read. Anyway, somebody fucking swallowed, like some kid fucking swallowed. There's like an X-ray of this fucking thing lodged in the fucking kid's throat.
Oh my god, dude.
One of the bearings came out.
Oh shit.
And this wasn't a little kid either. This was like a 10, 12-year-old kid.
Well, yeah, dude, they're obviously designed for retards.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're made from fucking bearings and of industrial type. Those type of bearings aren't made to be fucking swallowed.
Are you asking or are you stating?
I'm just stating fucking common sense facts. It should be common sense.
That is designed to be swallowed?
Well, I'm just saying there's this common sense
you
thing.
can shit out a quarter if you eat it.
Yeah, you can. You'll have an upset stomach for a little bit, but whatever. Not that I've eaten quarters before, but get the fuck over it. Get fucking over it. I guarantee it. All of us, if we were to sit down and go over our lineages and stuff, there's not even our lineage. Fuck, you got your own family. You got some crazy uncle that likes to fucking get drunk and throw shit at people and then
bang his sister.
Yeah, fucking whatever, man.
Hey, don't you ever talk about my neighbor like that again.
Fidget spinner, that's what it's called.
Fidget spinner.
Quit advertising it. You're fucking saying the name. You're advertising it.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't even want to hear that fucking name.
Well, I appreciate it.
That's
my kid asked me for one the other day.
You're gonna get.
I told him, I'm like, you're not retarded, son. You don't need one.
Yeah, exactly. That is the fuse for weaponized autists. I don't get it. I really don't. I really don't understand what the whole big fucking thing is. It's supposed to like get you.
You can't focus on shit. You gotta do something.
It'll get you drunk.
Yeah.
You'll be fucking fat bitches in no time.
Bitch. No, really, I don't. I don't understand what the fuck the big deal is. I don't. No, I'm not talking about the fidget spinner again.
No, we're talking about man rompers now.
We're oh my god, don't even get me started about that. Oh shit, it's time to sack the fucking inbox. Let's go ahead and jump on WTF US Army WTF moments.
Dude,
and laugh at the inbox.
This is a fucking bad time to be working in social media, like to just watch the fucking humanity basically like
load.
Try to make its dick touch its own ass.
Exactly. So just giving you some stories from the fucking main page. Yes, they do have some of those. You said rompers. They have one with the Army PTE logos all over it, and you'll see that coming out soon. Oh my God! Got a couple posts, guys. Remember we told you about the rules. We gotta say it all the fucking time. GoFundMe posts are only for a specific situation, so don't fucking get carried away. We are not going to fund or elicit anybody's money to have you buy a new set of uniforms, as a fucking lieutenant did one time. We're not gonna fucking do it.
Bro, if we're not buying me a new fucking computer to make memes, then we're not buying you fucking uniforms so that you could be a fucking pogue and shit in a bag.
Correct. We got some dumbass that's ghost whipping on a fucking Humvee rolling down the fucking highway. Ain't gonna say where it's at because, hey, guess what? You're a fucking dumbass. I don't understand what this ghost whipping shit's all about, but hey, whatever.
Is that another thing? Is that like the kids are doing these days?
Yeah, the kids are like getting outside of the military vehicles and then hanging off the side of it and they're ghost whipping. You want to be ghost whipping, and he's in the passenger side. Ghost whipping is when you're doing it from the driver's side. So get it fucking right. We have some crazy ass hairdos. Did you guys see the fucking Ray chick, the black chick with the 2 buns in the back of her head?
Yes.
Remember what we guys told you?
God.
Everyone's talks shit about how we post stuff on the fucking May page, and what's the first thing that comes out? Oh, you should have corrected that instead of posting it out. Oh, well, we have. And
Sergeant Major Flourney.
Yeah, we tried. Motherfuckers tried to get corrected and tried to correct them. So guess what? You're gonna be put on blast. Fuck it.
Yep.
We're gonna blast you. See, we got Bartertown, Talktown. Yep, exactly. And then we have the little meme there about what a hooker came from during the Civil War. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
From the first name and your last name.
Yeah. No.
Is your
That's
hooker
not.
name?
No. That's not how you want to name yourself as a hooker. It is actually the. During the Civil War, General Joseph Hooker made the point to recruit prostitutes.
No, I was just fucking joking.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
But no, it's cool. I mean, I'm gonna consider it to people listening. So
No. It's the Civil War. Didn't happen.
Hold on, I got something real quick. U.S. Code Title 38, Veterans Benefits, Part 2, General Benefits, Chapter 15, Pension for non-service connected disability or death for or of service, Subchapter 1, General Title, Section 1501. Definitions. The term Civil War veteran includes a person who served in the military or naval forces of the Confederate States of America.
That's actually in the regulation.
Go ahead, say that again. What was that? What was that
United States Code, Title 38. Specifically, Chapter 15, Section 1501, it defines the term Civil War veteran. It includes persons who served in the military or naval forces of the Confederate States Army during the Civil War.
Oh.
So,
well, I'm sure it'll get revised with the new update to the GI Bill that's coming out.
Oh, don't start with that.
What was that? Say that again.
No, you guys started it.
Go for it.
I'm just putting it in.
Go ahead, say it.
Because I'm using the GI Bill now.
No, wait. So say that again now.
Yeah, it won't affect you. It won't affect you if you're. So the way that it worked before, I won't say that it won't affect you. It likely will not affect you. But switching from Montgomery GI Bill to post 9/11 GI Bill, you kind of had the option of take one or the other.
Right.
If you came in under the Montgomery GI Bill, you had the option to switch it to the post 9/11 GI Bill. Much greater fucking benefits overall with that one. But if you chose to keep it with the Montgomery GI Bill, you were given the option to do so as well. So that was like, pretty decent, I thought. Like Montgomery GI Bill had some decent aspects to it. You had like faster access to your money. You didn't have to go through a bunch of bullshit with the school. But yeah, man, there's supposed to be a new change. I'm not sure what it is. I haven't read up on it because just based off of like the surface level shit that I've read about it so far, it's mostly sensationalist fucking type arguments from the very beginning. And it's I mean, like the thesis of these publications or the main arguments are like, oh, the left fucking touched me here on the doll or vice versa,
Right.
So it's gonna be fucking biased as fuck. But there may be an actual, I'm not sure how the laws work on it, but I know that it was just reviewed by the Senate subcommittee, I think. So it may actually be, I don't know if they publish for public access the laws before they are laws, if we have public access to those.
So you're talking primarily about just an initiative or a referendum going up. That's what you're talking about, right?
No, dude, it was like, yeah, I don't know what they're called, bro. I know that it goes from like one of the old fucking groups in I think it's like either the House or the Senate has to fucking put it together. Then it gets like voted on in-house, then it goes to the Senate, and then those fuckers vote on it. And then they constantly like throwing in other shit into it to make it like, to try to like backstab the other fucking dudes.
Right.
It's a fucking mess, dude. But anyway, yeah, it's that's the state that it was. The Senate, there's like a committee in the Senate that reviews it, and so I based off of like my very limited knowledge of how that shit works and how much circle jerks and soggy biscuits they eat. I would say that it's probably like 3/4 of the way done, but there was like a lot of media attention on it, so I imagine it may be available for public viewing already.
Public consumption.
Yeah, like as a matter of like, it's gonna be a lot of fucking reading, but just from what I heard, it was like a review of the veterans' health care for the Obamacare, how it applies to that, and then also it included some fucking bullshit about review of the GI Bill and being able to someone's fucking butt hurt that we get any benefits from the GI Bill or some shit like that.
Well, it's because they're not getting it, and they want to make sure that the benefits that they take from us are going to be given to some motherfuckers who have actually not done anything. You know what I mean?
So we're going to end up paying for Berkeley educations.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, the GoFundMe thing about the kid. Okay, look, fuck off. Okay, it's a kid. You are old, okay? We got to give this kid a chance. Combat veteran's son is battling cancer, and there's only like $2,000 out of their $8,000 goal to be able to make the cover the treatments.
Did we approve? It's approved, and nothing's wrong with the vetting process of the GoFundMe?
Well, it's good to go and it's posted. It's just that share and donate, and
because motherfuckers are being haters.
Well, they're being haters on how come you didn't want to GoFundMe on this, but you want to put a kid up there, and I'm like, really?
Oh, that's right, dude. Oh my god,
yeah.
I can't believe that's always
every
a
time
trend.
this gets brought up, I get fired up.
Oh, dude, I think what we need to do, we need to fucking put people on blast to do that. That's just me.
Yeah, there's a trend. Every time that we do it, there's always the fucking scumbags that come out of the fucking woodwork with, you didn't fucking shit in my bag, man, when I asked you to.
This poor kid, man. Sorry. If you're even hinting and asking me some of these questions on why, then it's that ass. Hey, tough shit.
You won't understand. If you have to ask why, then you won't understand.
Yeah. So it just sucks. This kid right here, 4-year-old kid, Ty, adorable little kid, likes riding his bike and playing with his two sisters, and he's complaining about some sharp pain in his lower back, and it faded later that night to come back the next day with a high-grade fever, and then his parents decided to take him to the hospital, and then poor little Ty's got a tumor on his kidney, and then another one on his right kidney. So it sucks, especially when it's a little one. I'd rather give money on a GoFundMe account for someone who has a fighting chance. You know what I mean? Again, and I'm old, so but something that happens to me, and yeah, okay, I would rather have it go to my son than go to me, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Am I making sense about it? Is that the way I'm supposed to be thinking? I mean,
is somebody actually commenting right now and talking shit to you about this?
No, there was some comments before in that we had on another post, and so it's just sad. You know what I mean? Everyone, these are the same people that are real quick to throw fucking changing their profiles of a flag of a country that nobody never fucking visited, and they're trying to jump on some social media kick. Look, I support country so and so for getting Muhammad. Then that's it. So post some shits.
Yeah, but what about euthanasia? We should fucking be supporting that.
We should. Well, somebody who is old and is going. I know if I was.
Let's start a GoFundMe, dude.
No, exactly.
Like,
but if I was terminal,
make euthanasia great again.
If I was terminal and I am of my age, I have lived a full fucking life with a bunch of ex-wives. So, yeah, fucking A.
At that point, I'm going out on top, baby.
Yeah, exactly. I'm dying.
Exactly. I'm going to be remembered forever.
Exactly. I'm going to be remembered forever. So the thing is that I don't
Not when somebody takes down your fucking Confederate war statue.
Oh, come on, dude. Why'd you have to go
Trying
there?
to find the Declaration of Independence.
Hey, my plan, there will be nothing that needs to be taken down because it'll all be leveled.
Yeah.
I'll say that out loud. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Scorched earth, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn right.
So, yeah. So fuck them.
Start with California.
Oh no, it's doing it on its own.
Oh, they're
dude.
trying to secede again. They're trying to get the proposition on the ballot for this fall.
They were trying to get the copy for. They're trying to get. I guess Hawaii's trying to jump on the same hotness too. Fucking A, man. Go
They're
for
not
it.
even a real state, dude. Hawaii is like fucking Samoa, little Samoa.
No, it's no, it's.
Hawaii is
I
the
would
tourist
support the
destination for
whole-
Japanese.
No, I was
I
about
would
to say.
support the whole West Coast seceding.
No, fucking A. Just fucking.
No, dude, because you can't do that. Then the motherfuckers like.
So then what do you do? You go to fucking
So
so
people
you,
in Colorado get a bright idea, and I ain't going to no.
and you ain't moving.
I'm not going to pile. I'm not moving to Pineland.
You're not moving to Pineland, brother. Did you play that new game? Fucking what was that? Ghost Recon.
Wildlands.
Yeah.
It's pretty legit.
Yeah,
Dude.
Jade
I mean,
Helm.
it's all right. It's a fucking game, right? But it's pretty good fucking game. I played that a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good unconventional warfare exercise there.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, like that's literally the whole fucking plot of the game is like a UW scenario.
It is. It is an unconventional. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't give a fuck about. Look, we're gonna post some shit on there, and another story we have up is a brigade commander admitted the fact that he was speeding and got busted, and over some badass crepes, and there was a savage fucking post underneath it. Somebody sent in a recipe for some crepes because the guy was
That's awesome.
the guy was speeding on what is it? He was speeding on.
Get it? What does the crepes have to do with it?
Well, because that's what his excuse was, is that he was going to go out and get some hot fucking crepes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
What
he was a colonel,
pretentious
06.
motherfucker, dude. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
you plebs don't know shit about crepes.
Indubitably, we must go out and seek these grapes. So this guy goes out. He's a brigade commander, 82nd Airborne Brigade commander. He was arrested for speeding. Now, what really was is that he was arrested for speeding by the MPs. ICE loves MPs, and he okay. The way the article's written, who fucking wrote this? Fucking yeah, of course he wrote it like that. Our PAO sometimes. A brigade commander in the famed 82nd Airborne Division, which, by the way, there's a deployment facility called the Strom Thurmond Deployment Facility. Yeah, suck it, Trebek. Anyways, was arrested Sunday for driving nearly 30 miles above the posted speed limit on Fort Bragg. But in a surprising...
He was doing 80 and a 55, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, he was going 83 and a 50-something, or like that. Yeah, he was going... No, it was 55, because I guess there's some Fort Bragg roads that are, that are authorized to be busted. So... in a surprising twist, was not listed, him being arrested, was not listed on the installation's police report. No way.
No.
Say it isn't so.
Hey,
No.
wait. What's that line from A Few Good Men? You don't get to his level without knowing how to sidestep a few landmines.
Yeah, exactly. That didn't stop him from owning up to his error, though. Colonel Toby Mogsig. Commander of the 1st Brigade combat team known as the Devil Brigade, was traveling on Manchester Road on Sunday when a military police, ICE loves MPs, clocked him going over 80 miles an hour in the 55-mile-an-hour posted road. Mogsig was arrested, processed, and released to the care of Colonel Mike Fensel, the division deputy commander for support.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. So normally after an arrest of this kind, the offender's name and rank was in unit to be published in a widely distributed daily report known as the Blotter. The Blotter. So in this case, Mogsig. Name was redacted from the blotter under a protective identity designation.
Yeah, bro. If the guy's eating crepes, he needs to be protected.
Yeah. So
rolling for some fucking crepes.
So if you want to know what
little thin pancakes.
Yeah, exactly. Would like some pancakes too. Oh, mummy. So while Mogsig had made no comments to the public, any message, you can give us a call, Colonel, if you want to give us a buzz and tell us your side of the story. I mean, you've already accepted full responsibility.
That'd be funny if he would.
No, he could
just,
call.
like fucking comes on all hammered and
Yeah.
starts fucking
Fuck
talking
you.
shit. Dude.
Yeah, he's talking shit. I fucking went out this morning, and so the way he writes, and you can just, hang on. Let me play some music. What's the name of let's see. I'm trying to get this this music thing here, so that way it could sound, it could deliver a little bit of the joke. And then what's the name of the song that goes dun 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 dun? What's the name of that song? I fucking hear it all the fucking time, and I don't know the fucking name to it.
They should make a search engine that searches shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
When you talk to it and says, "Hey," well, actually, I bet if you tell your iPhone, the devil inside of it, she'll be able to figure it out.
So I was out this morning to get
Satan
gin.
Siri?
What's that?
Satan Siri.
Satan's Fury.
Why would you say it? Yeah, never mind.
Satan's Fury. Now the phone's gonna come alive and shit.
No,
Thanks.
I know. I thought that's what he said, and I'm like, dude, don't say it.
What are you doing?
He can fucking hear you.
You're gonna fucking exactly. People's fucking phones.
Everyone's phones in the Starbucks is gonna call 911 at the same time.
It's fucking lighted up. Oh man. So it's basically, I went out this morning to get Jen and the rest of the family some crepes for Mother's Day, and I was traveling on the road a little too fast on Manchester. I will work with the PMO to get enrolled in DIT and complete whatever other requirements are out there. I have CC'd the rest of the command teams to let them know that speeding is never okay.
Indubitably.
Smashing, in fact, it kills as...
Unless crepes.
Yeah, exactly. So in fact, it kills, as evidenced by 2 deaths this weekend. And I apologize for the negative attention that I brought to the Havoc Company. And
it's Beethoven's Fifth, right?
Oh no, this is Giovanni Rossini. That was the one I popped up on there. The Barbara Seville fucking overture is awesome. I love it. So the division spokesman, Lieutenant... Oh, I'm still talking like that. So the division spokesman, Lieutenant Colonel Joe Buccini. Oh, quite... His guy's name's Rossini. But anyways, was not aware of the reason why Mog Sig, the name was withheld from public release. But it was quick to say that this is not indicative of any special treatment. Nah, it's not like we had a colonel fucking have a parachute malfunction because he wasn't authorized to jump the chute because of a VIP mentality. But that's another story. Colonel Mog Sig's infraction will be adjudicated just like any other paratrooper assigned to the 82nd Airborne Division. He'll be treated no differently than any other paratrooper of any rank. Well, that means we're going to see his ass.
Bullshit.
Then that means we're going to see his ass in fucking ASUs, going to fucking defensive driver training. Then he is going to get UCMJ because that's what he did to several soldiers in his command. I mean, technically, while you're under arrest, you also have a mark placed on your clearance, correct?
Yes. You.
It depends.
How
it
that
depends.
works.
I mean, you
Hang
can
on,
run for
hang on.
president and be under investigation.
Well,
as we've found
no,
out.
but I'm just saying, that great cloud.
No,
fucking,
what happened?
Go for it.
It's at the discretion of the commander. So, while he is pending his due process, because everybody's entitled to due process, even people in the military, the commander can choose to do what he wants with the clearance. He can do for his access rather, because it's two different things. People don't understand it. So, the commander can suspend his access locally, i.e. he can't access anything, or he could be a full-fledged asshole about it and suspend his access and send that paperwork up to CCF, and CCF can like yank it until he can basically beg for it back at that point with the support of the commander.
Yeah, I doubt that's going to happen.
That's what you do when you get yanked. You beg for it.
Well, Judge throws his tips on there. Everyone's flipping out saying that he needs to do this. He needs to be no soldier. And he fucking says, Judge goes, everyone calm the fuck down. No one gets UCMJ for speeding. He'll go to federal court and have to pay the same fine a PFC would have to pay. So go back to trolling elsewhere. Which is kind of true, because I got busted before on post for speeding. And I tell you what, ICE loves MPs. So that's why I was able to get a ticket and pay my $150 for speeding. They don't give a fuck. So who cares? However, I just find it quite ironic and hilarious. Somebody else sit in the fucking And the comments, but did he get Mom the crepes? And that's when the comments were flowing of recipes on how to make crepes. So yeah, yes indeed. In smashing, indubitably. So last but not least, we're just like a few minutes over our time. Fucking Chris Cornell.
Crepes aren't that special, dude. You could get them at IHOP. It's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
like some fancy ass fucking food of the gods. It's pretty
No,
much
no,
like as whiskey
exactly.
tango as Applebee's.
I make crepes all the time when I fuck up the pancake batter.
Yeah, exactly. You fucking.
That's what she said.
Well, I mean, I thought they were fucking tortillas with butter and sugar on it, but I guess not.
Real quick, guys. Pequena Serenata Nocturna by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart is what you were thinking of.
Oh, that was gonna be my next one. I was gonna pick that next one too. Okay. So, last thing, Chris Cornell sucks.
Rest in peace.
I don't know, man. You fucking hung yourself, dude. You are a legend in your right. You are the ones that he was the one that developed the sound that everybody fucking knows. I mean, of that specific type of genre, I guess you would say. Dude, really? Why? You were so fucking talented. You were on top of the world, man. You are a legendary status. So much to the point to where everyone has emulated you but could not imitate you, if that makes any sense. I don't fucking get it, dude. I really don't fucking get it. You hung yourself for what? On a tour of all things. So I'm a big fan. I know Redleg's a big fan too. But
what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Chris
Who hung
Cornell.
themselves?
Chris Cornell hung himself.
I don't know who that is.
The singer of Soundgarden.
Well, then you say the band, because he's not like that's a person in a band. They're known for the band, not for the person.
No, he was actually known for being Chris Cornell.
Well, not by me.
Well,
and I know who Beethoven is.
Oh, okay. Oh, got it. Oh, all right. Got it. Okay, good burn.
I'm just saying, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, bro. Okay, well then, Chris Cornell is the Seattle sound. I should say he was the guy that was before fucking Kurt Cobain. So he was the guy that created the sound. I guess you would say the grunge sound of it. He had Soundgarden. He was an Audioslave, Temple of the Dog, and all that. So he actually, again, dude, really? I mean, you fucking hung yourself. Fuck. What the fuck happened, man?
He's probably waiting all this time to one up Kurt Cobain.
No, it's just it's just one of those things. I'm just shocked to see fucking talent like that just fucking do that shit to themselves. He had issues with fucking addiction, but that was back in the day. He was fucking he was struggling off and on with addiction, but then he was like fucking clean and shit. Straight up.
That you know of.
Well,
there's a lot of other shit that goes
I'm
on
just
with
saying.
it, and it never goes away.
Yeah, well,
But I mean, not entirely. It doesn't.
No, I'm just pissed off at the fact that he killed himself for what? For fucking whatever. But I will say this: he was fucking talented as fuck. Really talented. He had a unique way of singing that didn't sound like scream. It would sound like Control screaming, I guess you would say. The way just his sound was, the way he was a really good fucking singer. So fucking sucks, man. Fucking sucks. So I'm just asking questions right now, but his music will always be fucking part of the American sound, I guess you would say. But yeah, fucking blows, man. It fucking blows. So with that, I'm gonna cut off Facebook Live because I'm gonna play one of his songs that he had played or he had redone for somebody, and he redid Prince's written song of "Nothing Compares to You" by Sinead O'Connor, but he redid it. And I'll be honest with you, his version of it was pretty fucking badass. So, on that note, I want to close the show out. Guys, thanks for coming on. Appreciate you and jumping on here and shooting the shit. And
later, dude. Warning shots.
Yep, warning shots, man.
Good shot.
Yep. And then I'm gonna go ahead and play the song here for Chris. Hey, dude, sorry you You couldn't fight those demons, brother. Take it easy. Shots.
Facebook Live. I've never heard of the bitches. They love visuals.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Oh, hey there. Mike Golf here. Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction, constipation, or polycystic ovarian syndrome? If you're like me, and thousands of others, you don't. But what I do have is a prescription for years of suffering from the big green weenie. Take a healthy dose of caffeine, alcohol, and hate, and wash it all down with Sergeant's Time every Thursday at 8 Eastern on WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments. Join Ice, Gray Cloud, Doc Madness, and myself, Mike Golf, as we discuss the important issues of the week. The NCO Corps will never be the same.
The bitches, they love visuals.
The voice of U.S. Army WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
High, nigga. When I get busy, throw your hands in the sky, nigga. I got the illness of the ill mentality. Niggas be grabbing me, knowing that they'd rather be stabbing me. All up in my back, trying to take my track. When I used to sell crack, I ain't had problems like that. Street rules, watch your pockets and your jewels. A nigga front don't get to the fool. Next when the move is getting blasted, stink sewer flows from the ill ghetto bastard. As I release masterpieces like adhesive, stuck to your ass like tissue when you're wiping fast. MCs have a hard time believing I'm marked for death, hard to kill like Steven. When Jake come, I'm leaving. The black man's motto, you got a better chance playing lotto.